And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Gary Hebert, the man, the myth, the legend. I was amazed, and I was looking to become a better skater myself, and I wanted to be like Gary.
When you look at a guy like this, he's one of the most talented people in his profession. He's been given gifts by God.
It can get frustrating at times when you're trying things that, that maybe don't come as quickly to you as other things. And, you never really felt that sense of frustration with Gary. It was always about improvement and positive reinforcement.
Was it really the end? Was that head injury really the end? God has called Gary to continue to be a blessing to others and to be a passionate example.
My name is Gary Hebert, and this is the World Academy of Hockey, otherwise known as the Inside Edge.
I would recommend anybody that have a chance to come to his hockey school. I think it'd be well worth it. It'd be rewarding to all the kids and anyone coaches, from whether it's an adult, a professional player, to a little kid like a Mike or a Squirt.
Gary, from day one, has been instrumental to my hockey career. I started out as a potential Division III player, and Gary brought me single-handedly through high school and into a top Division I prospect. I owe it all to Gary, the biggest legend on and off ice there's ever been.
Listen, watch, learn, be confident, and have faith. Those are the answers I was brought to. Yet, I only now am really learning how truly important those 5 things are.
Through preparation, through appropriate thoughtfulness and thinking, we can learn to untie the typical knots between our ears that drive us into underachievement and underperformance. And on the whole, we can learn, I think, to fulfill our God-given potential.
Gary has the innate ability to make people not only better players, but better people. The life lessons they learn from Gary are incredible.
I can always remember leaving that rink knowing as a player I got better, or I had something to improve on to get better. And I think that's what you excelled on as a coach, is giving us the knowledge to know what we needed to do to get better.
There's coaches who know the game, but can you communicate and create passion in your kids and in your players? And Gary's able to do that.
Gary's got great knowledge and the great hands, but more importantly, his ability to connect with people and care for them. His communication skills, to me, really stand out and separate him, and that's why he's one of the best, in the world.
Gary's a legend. He's a special, special man.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Welcome once again, everybody, to another JMN Network Multiverse Media Live watch the event, as tonight, Friday, is Under Siege from TNA Wrestling, Albany, New York, Armory, as we bring you our coverage tonight of the latest monthly special here from Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. Welcome, everybody, once again to JMN Network. Good to see you all. You know what I am. I am the simple man of the simple brand, the voice of the JMN forever, great professional wrestling, damn it. And my name is Noah Foster. A lot better than yesterday evening. For those that are wondering about city predicting, I was dealing with a sinus headache, and I basically passed out worse than a juggernaut driver at 8:30. So we're going to do our pre-game predictions here. Figure everybody that's out there in the chat that are tuning in live across all of our channels, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. And if you want to dictate the conversation, donate to Dictator Casting Studios or fill up the tier, the Multiverse Media Super Chat. As simple as that. As always, I am never truly alone. Tonight, I have Mr. Reliable. You have Simply Reliable for the time being as we get ready for our countdown here at Under Siege. YouTube, of course, y'all can watch this via TNA Plus membership or being a member, of course, as an Ultimate Insider once it goes live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time across the world, but across all TNA social media platforms. It's free to engage with us along with the countdown, which I currently have up here on my YouTube, and I'm sure our producer will take care of our feed via Discord. That being said, Walter, here we go once again, man. Seems like Super Reliable is slowly coming to fruition. How you feeling tonight about TNA Under Siege? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Yeah, I'm feeling good. The universe and fate just works in mysterious ways. I think Simply Reliable is gonna be a thing because somehow it just keeps happening. Like things get twisted and then boom, here we are. Like, but I take my nickname, I take that moniker serious. So I always try to be reliable for whatever the Jeff Meacham network needs. So I'm here, but I'm feeling good about it. I say 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair, considering we got literally, I believe, 10 matches, and also the full-blooded Titans will be in action. In fact, they will be in action tonight on the countdown to Under Siege. And, of course, tonight we have Heavyweight Grudge Fest with Jake Something versus Alex Hammerstone. We have the System being opposed by the Summit of Speedball Mountain and Broken Matt Hardy. We have the X-Division Championship on live. Mustafa Ali will defend the prize against the inevitable Ace Austin, former X-Division champion in his own right. We will see in Joe Hendry, what we believe, as he will be in singles action, taking on one of the Rascals in Zachary Wentz. And we also have a clash of Beauty and the Beast, if you want to call it that, in mixed tag team action, as we have the Juggernaut Jordynne Grace, title on side PCO to take on, what the heck, Steph Delander and Khan, and so much more. It's quite a stat variety card. Will we get new Knockouts tag team champions again? Will Alisha Edwards finally get her first title accolade in her TNA career? Will the System own everything? That and so much more ahead as we get ready for TNA Under Siege. So, yeah. Safety, good to see you in the chat. Want to give a shout out, of course, to the man who's named the marquee, Jeff, mother from Meacham, as he, of course, takes care of other matters. And, of course, the Renegade Wrestling, JJ Williams. Of course, our weekend is just getting started. Still so much more ahead. We got Backlash tomorrow. We got Jeopardy with Open Game Night, another Open Mic Night with our Saturday Night Shenanigans. So, that being said, why don't we go ahead and talk a little bit more about these matches that really kind of headline things. And if you all want to get a better idea about Under Siege, go check out their preview little video, 8 minutes long, on TNA Wrestling's YouTube channel. And shout out to Sam Laterna, who's also given her own preview and coverage to the night's events for TNA Wrestling for TNA Under Siege. So let's go ahead and talk about what's on the countdown here. The full-blooded ties. Of course, we know the vet himself, Guido. He's alongside the reality, Zach Clayton. And, of course, we saw his other confidant in tag team action. I'm not necessarily sure what to expect here, but I don't know. Should we just say forget about it, or what's your take on this, man?
Yeah. You and I said it before in another stream. Like, it's 2024, and little Guido's still being booked and stuff. It's amazing. Like, do you really want to go against the full-blooded Italian? It's more my heart just wants them to win this match. I think I'm just going based purely on emotions and hoping that they pull this out. But it's just great to see him still being booked in 2024.
Some people are timeless, truly. Oh my gosh. I'm very curious to see again who Ray Jazz, Zach Clayton, and little Guido will be taking on here in the countdown. We have no idea whether it's singles, tags, or trios. So we'll see what happened here. Also on the countdown, we have one half of Decay, former TNA Knockouts with Tattoo champions, former Knockout World Champion in Havoc. We're going to wreak havoc upon Ash by Elegance. And Ash makes her presence known in ring this time. And I'm sure our concierge will talk over us, and I'm going to tell him to shut the F up. I hate that guy. Anyway, Ash has had her sights on one thing, and that is the TNA Knockouts World Championship, which is not even on the line tonight, but he has been involved in a spectator fashion whenever it comes to Jordynne Grace, who's defended that title. Of course, most recently against Masha last night on TNA, great strong style bout, and was able to overcome successfully. with Ash by Elegant's only blemish, if you want to call it that, against Zaya Brookside at this point, do you think that she actually has what it takes to overcome Havoc here tonight and push her name forward towards maybe challenging for the TNA Knockouts World Championship?
Maybe, because I actually want to see that match, Grace person. But then again, to bit past Havoc's like, she's a destroyer, man. She's a big, strong woman, and wouldn't you rather see Jordynne Grace and Havoc go one-on-one themselves? Big Mama Pump versus Havoc would be good. So either way, but I think her name is coming up. So yeah, I think she can get over Havoc today. But it might be by hook or by crook. It might not be a clean win, but Havoc might be looking at the lights tonight. Or maybe a roll up, maybe something, but she might have to lose tonight.
It's one of those things, though, where, again, the Juggernaut is literally bombarding everybody in and out of TNA. But to your point in this run, she has not faced Jessica Havoc, and Jessica Havoc is a former TNA Knockouts World Champion. So I'm very curious to see what Ash tries to pull out this time instead of some cheap cosmetic jewelry to try and overcome the more experienced, the more resume strong, and obviously the more dangerous opponent. And thank you, producer man, for that. As again, folks, that will be on the countdown. Also, I'm sure Cheap Wine will be involved because that's the only way she beats Zaya Brookside. But Zaya got her revenge, which I'm very happy to see. So again, it's one of those things where at the end of the day, you need to build strong single contenders for the richest prize in TNA's Knockouts division, the Knockouts World Championship. And neither of these women at this point have had a chance at that title. In fact, ironically enough, it was last year that Jessica Havoc faced off against, I believe it was Tasha. No, it was the year before. I'm sorry, 2022. It was Jessica Havoc who took on Tasha Steelz for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. So, again, it's one of those things where I'm kind of torn, but I do think because of how much freaking ego they're trying to drive into this character, Ash by Elegance needs a bounce back after losing to Zaya Brookside, so I think Ash will escape.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just think it's because the company is behind Ash right now. It's like I personally would prefer Havoc because it just look at the lineup of Havoc versus Jordynne Grace. Look at the builds of both of them. Like you talk about people saying big men slapping men. I mean that would be big women. That I don't know what the equivalent of the women would be because I don't want to sound crazy and making up some weird thing and then people looking at me. I don't need to be me too, but like. I want to see those two women clash, but I feel like the company is behind Ash.
Yeah, I mean, again, the Knockouts, the alternative, where you find your own identity, and Ash is finding her own identity through this. That's got to count for something. Sandy, good to see you, by the way. Always a great friend here at the Multiverse Media, great supporter and great fellow fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Arigato. Shout out, by the way, to Jeff Cobb, who just won, spoiler alert, folks, his first singles title in 5 years, beating Zack Sabre Jr., now NJW World Television Champion. Congratulations to the Imperial Unit. All right, let's go ahead and get into the main card here. And let's talk about Jeff Cobb, a guy that truly defines no limits of what he can do. How about Mustafa Ali, who's talking about the title that should have limits, defending it against, in case y'all don't know, it is now actually the inevitable Ace Austin. As Ace and Trey renewed hostilities, one of the most notorious rivalries this generation over the X Division Championship, Ace Austin was able to bring the fold to Trey Miguel last night, and Trey might treat his knee in the process. And Ace Austin finds himself once again challenging for the X Division Championship. It's one of those things you don't bet against the Ace, but Mustafa Ali has not ate a singles loss in the last 8 months since his global campaign for an Ali we trust. That being said, this crooked politics trying to rewrite what the X Division has been founded upon since AJ Styles first won the damn title. I say blasphemy. But I do think right now it is hard to go against the confidence of political campaign leader that everybody trusts more than option A, option B. And he holds, by the way, what could become option C. Just saying. Walter, your take on this. Who do you got?
Yeah, this one is actually one of the most difficult ones to pick because you're not supposed to go against Ace. You know that. But Mustafa Ali, and shout out to Mustafa to be able to recover after being released at WWE and be on this tremendous run, showing them what the potential of what they lost and what he could have been if they just let him be himself. Like, look at this character, a complete 180 of what he was. Well, not completely, but an exaggerated version of what he was becoming. And it's great to see him to be able to be this character, and he's got the X division, the division on lock. But
quite literally,
are you supposed to go against Ace Austin though? That's the thing. It's sort of like, no, I'm not saying he's on Roman's level, but we got to the point where you don't bet against Roman, so you're not supposed to bet against Ace. So this is kind of one of those coin flip matches, but I don't think Mustafa Ali's reign is ready to be over yet. I still think he's got tread on the tire, so I'm gonna say he retains here.
Another thing to think about is the ABC have teased that maybe each man has singles intentions. Again, Chris Bay is a former X Division champion. Nathan, appreciate you. Good to see you. And we just saw Chris Bay go up against Mustafa Ali last night. And thanks to the special security, Mustafa Ali was able to cheat his way to a victory thanks to the use of a flag. It's one of those things also where is it a singular mindset or a team mindset? Because the ABC does have a contractually obligated tag team championship rematch. They have not fulfilled yet. But is it more important now for Ace and Bay, for that matter, to maybe rise in TNA as single stars? Is the team being put behind where Ace thought that we should be thinking about the team first? Maybe Ace right now is putting himself first. Again, this is the Noble Ace Austin. Some people thought it was Noble. He would be the youngest TNA world champion. And maybe that could still be. But yeah, I think Mustafa Ali is going to retain here too. There's a bigger story, I think, with the ABC maybe going their separate ways. And I think Mustafa Ali is just getting started. He said at the back of Windy City Riot, will somebody finally make me doubt myself? I don't think it's going to make Mustafa Ali doubt himself. Ali's going to escape.
And, he's got to go through ABC. He's went through A. He's went through B. Now, maybe the next pay-per-view, he's got to go through C. So, in order for that story to conjugate, then you have to win here. You have to in order to get to the third. You can't do the title change here, and he didn't go through the third. You can't tease ABC going separate ways and then stop it in the middle of the story.
True. Also, he went through something. Did something. Just saying. To your point. Let's go ahead and talk about this unique tag match. Now, Josh Alexander and Eric Young, Team Canada reincarnated, we're being perfectly honest. Shout out to Scott Demore. Thank you.
I was just going to say that is pretty much Team Canada.
Right? Of course, we're talking about two of the most notorious, well-respected former TNA world champions, including the longest reigning TNA world champion, taking on an uncrowned king, but because king of TNA, and the man that wished to unleash mayhem for all, Steve Macklin. Steve Macklin trying to find a unlucky ally in Frank Kazarian against his battles against Mike Centeno, who's not involved here. And of course, there's no love lost or no bad blood forgotten when it comes to Frank Kazarian and Steve Macklin and what they've done towards both Josh Alexander and Eric Young. Simply put, two men, common enemies, two respected champions, two respective individuals that each have been briefed TNA, taking on two common foes that they believe that they can overcome. And truth be told, it's not the first time Josh and Eric Young have been involved in tag team action. But I do think the pressure is on Frank Kazarian after losing to Josh Alexander, after Eric Young got involved when it was Josh Frank Kazarian, and Frankie was forced to tap out. Of course, Steve Macklin re-signed his contract in TNA, had some run-ins, some trouble, though, with the newly returned Mike Santana, and arguably tensions right now between Kazarian and Josh Alexander. If Frank Kazarian tries to get the win back here against the Walking Weapon, he might be able to put his name out there again to maybe challenge for the TNA World Championship, which we know is still his ultimate goal. Steve Macklin's been there before. But we also know Steve Macklin doesn't work well with others. So, two about egos versus two well-respected Canadians. Your take on this, Walter?
This is another one of those heart versus brain things because Frankie's a friend of the channel. We all love him here. Of course. We know he's there. So, of course, it's like my heart wants to pick Frankie, but can he really get along with Steve? And Steve seems I don't want Josh and Eric Young to win, but logically speaking, and we all know wrestling and logic don't go together. It doesn't belong in the same sentence, but you got to give the win to Josh and Eric. It just makes more sense in the long run. They have the team experience, but can they really pull this on? So can they really pull this out? I should say this one's kind of, I was tossing back and forth in my head with this one. I'm going to go with Josh and Eric for the points.
Timidly.
for the points, but I really want Frank to pull this out because if he can get the pin, he puts himself right back in contendership to get another world title. Because do you really want to give Frank 2 losses in a row? He's just coming off a loss.
Exactly.
So, like, do you really want to pull that out right now?
Yeah, I'm about to say Josh Alexander just won that ridiculous battle against Alex Hammerstone where he was the last man standing. So it feels like Macklin and Kazarian need this. And it's a first-time strange bedfellows. Can they coexist?
Yeah.
If they have a common goal, they might be able to get it done. So I think I got to go with you here. I think Kazarian and Macklin need the win, but it wouldn't surprise me if Eric Young and Alexander come out with the win.
Yeah, this is like one of my most unconfident picks.
Well, how confident are you in the TNA Knockouts tag team division? And do you trust the system? And can a likely ally against a common enemy get the job done? As it's Alisha Edwards and Masha Slamovich taking on Spitfire, Dani Luna, and Jody Fred. We saw last night how effective Masha Slamovich was after she freaking knocked the head off Dani Luna and snowplowed her and allowed Alisha Edwards to pick up the pinfall win. Now, again, you talk about logic in wrestling. Usually the team going in with the momentum dictates they're going to lose. And last I checked, Masha is not part of the system, and I don't think she trusts it. We also, of course, saw, though, Dani Luna has also gotten the better of Masha Slamovich in the 841. No love lost there. And we also now know that Lars Fredrickson of Rancid will be here alongside them in the corner. For me, I look at the history of the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships alone this year. You started with Decay, you went back to MK Ultra, and now you're going to Spitfire after it was previously on MK Ultra. This would be the 5th champions if they change hands tonight. So I think Spitfire, again, they need to prove their testament as a team to really try and bring these titles in this division forward. I think Spitfire needs to win, and I don't think Masha is going to work very well with Alisha. If Alicia's ego gets in the way of Masha getting revenge. Just saying. I'm going with the chance retaining.
Yeah, me too. They just won at Sacrifice in March. What was it, March 8th that they won the title? They barely got 2 months in as the champion. You don't want it, right? It was like March 8th or so, right?
That's correct.
But, yeah, at Sacrifice. So you don't want to keep bouncing the titles around here. But then again, Masha's she's just lost at Bloodsport as well, and so does she recover from that here? But I think this is a one-time team, Alisha and Masha. I think a rivalry develops here. There's some kind of miscommunication, something doesn't go right, and then it leads to a rivalry between them two. So I don't see Spitfire losing the tag titles here. Plus, I don't want it to happen. Like, all right, let's establish these tag titles. Let's give it one team. Let them have a little bit of a run because people barely get a marathon going before the title switches again. So can we finish the track here? Let them loop the track a couple times. So I say Spitfire wins.
And I think Alicia's more effective as a valet and an outside, interference than an in-ring competitor, with all due respect. I think she keeps a role in the system. The system will continue to work for the time being. But I think the system has a flaw here in this team pairing. And shout out to the Renegade. You also have limited teams in TNA. You got to bounce them around a bit to keep it interesting. Alisha brings more gold to the system. Okay, well, he made his intentions known. I don't know if he trusts the system, but he believes Alisha will finally get her first accolade. So we'll see. Again, she's been part of the company since 2017. Not a single championship.
He has a point, though. There's not enough teams.
True. Well, I don't know how these teams work, but then again, ODB and Eric Young are once TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Please, TNA, don't get ideas from this. In a definition of Beauty and the Beast, on both sides, we have the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Jordynne Grace, talent outside PCO, taking on the unlikely duo of Steph DeLander and Kong. Kong with one goal. Break next, Steph DeLander looking for revenge after trying using everything, including a pair of good hands. Crooked referee, might I add. It was the Death Machine, and it was Perfect Creation 1 that allowed Jordynne Grace to leave the anomaly of madness with the victory. So simply put, this is a revenge match. Of course, we know the fall with Khan and PCO. PCO beat Khan in a fracking monster's ball, and it looks like you cannot kill and won't die, and these two cannot stay away from each other. They might truly fight beyond afterlife.
Fight forever.
Why Jordynne Grace and Steph DeLander, of course, had their match with every factor possible at, of course, the last TNA Special Rebellion. It's one of those things, though, where, again, how do you bet against the Juggernaut? I mean, she may be human, but she's superhuman at this point. There's no stopping her right now. And just because of that, I'm going with PCO and Grace for the win here.
That's what I want to do too. It's like the zombie, like this is the most random put together thing. I was like, what the hell is this when they started booking this? But does Khan get revenge? Because Jordynne is the champ. You don't want to make her lose. But you can get Khan to get his revenge on PCO. PCO could take the fall, and Jordynne technically lost, but you still make her stay strong. But if you get Khan and Steph the victory, maybe Steph now has a talking point as to why she deserves a title shot against Jordynne, and it leads to a one-on-one at the next pay-per-view and the next Thursday that they can get together. Yeah. So I don't know. I want. It's hard to go against PCO, but and I picked PCO and Jordynne Grace as my picks. I'm not changing it.
You can't.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
Standard time. All your picks are final.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Steph and Khan win, because then you give Steph validity towards getting a title shot, and you can all talk. Even though Khan is the one who get the pinfall on screen, Steph can technically say, "I won. I deserve a title shot," and you can book it from there. But I'll be happy either way. But I can't go against the Big Mama Pump I can't go against her. There's no way.
Yeah, holla if you hear me. He's not human. She's superhuman. So simply put, well,
but at the same time,
I honestly believe that might be one of the easiest matches though to call here. And of course, y'all know what I believe in. But anyway,
but at the same time, you can question why isn't the title being defended here? So maybe that is why she can lose here and then have so. But I'll still go with PCO, but just to throw a little wrench in there, it might be the reason why her title isn't being defended tonight.
That's fair. I think Under Siege kind of like is a building block towards other things. And I think something lies ahead for all the championships. But does something lie ahead in victory in this match for Jake Sullivan, who just lost against Mustafa Ali for the X Division Championship, while Alex Hammerstone, he lost and failed to be the last man standing rebellion. Both these men right now are in a bounce back situation. And this is the definition of a heavyweight grudge match. Simply put, and this all stemmed from that little tiff backstage where Hammerstone was trying to get words with Santino, maybe to try and challenge the walking weapon again. Instead, Jake Sullivan didn't like that disrespect. And next thing you know, Santino, he said, "You're all going to sell it in the ring." First time ever, one-on-one encounter, two of the heavyweight anomalies, one of the strongest forces ever in MLW history versus something in TNA wrestling. But
this is wait, what happened here? This is the most random put together one-on-one. It kind of reminds me of, remember the Jericho bumping Kane with the coffee thing?
Yeah.
Like it kind of reminds me of that. It was just like a disrespectful backstage segment, and now they have to go one-on-one. But for Hammerstone, who, by the way, looks chiseled out of stone, to go against Jake something. They're both recovering from losses, so it's like, who do you go here? I'm gonna go with Hammerstone, but that's another one of those reluctant things. Both of them could use the win. I feel like they can build something off of Hammerstone, and if he can recover from that last loss, because they both kind of need this,
right? So
it's just a back and forth. But Hammerstone didn't mean disrespect back there, and Jake just took it like that. So
exactly,
it's like Hammerstone could just be like, "Dude, it wasn't even meant to be like that. But since you want to be starting something, see what I did there?
Yeah,
I'll finish it."
But someone has to finish it, right?
Yeah.
Well, as we go to the Discord, folks, we're getting ready for action to take the airways here for Under Siege, and it looks like we're starting off with the War Machine, Rhino.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, you're good. This is a unique situation. I did not expect to see Rhino here tonight.
Yeah, me neither. What is he?
Well, I mean, the last time we saw Rhino, he, of course, was challenging freaking Mustafa Ali for the, just because, and the VSK's back. There must be the VSK in TNA. And then prompt 2 exhibition here on the countdown.
And shout out to Rhino for still being active, man. We talk about old school being active and with Little Guido still being booked. Rhino is still actively wrestling and at the highest level. It's not like he's slowed down and looks old, like we need to please retire or something. He still can go.
Right. Well, we'll talk more about our remaining matches here because we still have so much, including the 6-man tag main event. Joe Hendry versus Zachary Wentz. Jonathan Gresham returning, taking on Kushida. We'll talk more about that here as we're 28 minutes and 12 seconds away from Under Siege, taking the airways here. We're kicking things off with exhibition. Stiff call a tie. And you know you're not going to win a test of strength against Rhino like that.
Yeah, you're dumb to even try. One of Rhino's legs is bigger than BKM's whole body.
Yeah, it's accurate. Of course, Rhino, one of the strongest, notorious faces out of ECW, also runs a promotion here in my bi-state area, Insane Wrestling Revolution. In fact, they have a show next week. Still to come, getting on the Countdown to Siege. The FBI will be in action. No, folks, I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking about the full-blooded Italians. And yes, I'm not kidding when I say this name. Guido himself. The hell?
Nice. Couple of right hands by BKM and the kick to the midsection. European uppercut as he gets Rhino backed into the corner.
And it looks like we had a match change as now Laredo Kid will be defending the Digital Media Championship against Casey Navarro on Under Siege now.
Okay, last minute addition here.
Well, I mean, sometimes this is just what happens under TNA. It looks like everything else. Oh, my! It's still very stationary.
BKM whipped the crawl and over the top rope, whipped to the corner and flew right over the top rope.
Well, it's one of those things where, again, your own momentum is your own worst enemy, but the canvas could be your best friend here. So,
doesn't help when the man throwing you is 275-pound Rhino there.
True that. And, of course, we will see the return of Jonathan Gresham. Oh!
Ah! As Rhino plants BKM on the apron there. Back suplex.
I wonder if VSK has regretted this return so far.
I don't know. I would.
I mean, the VSK, former Trust Buster. I mean, for those that remember that faction in a bygone era. Also, well-respected independent wrestling vet. Taking advantage of Rhino right now. And, of course, everybody trying to make a name for themselves in the new era of TNA as we get close to the Slammiversary.
Ooh. VSK channeling Eddie Guerrero with the sunset flip over from the apron to the inside.
Yeah, the front flip snaps onto your point. Cover gets a 2 count.
Eddie Guerrero, he made that move famous.
Viva la raza. Of course, we know Rhino's also had ridiculous bouts recently. He's gone old school. He's talking about Monsters Ball. Rhino, former TNA Tag Team Champion and Bonded by Design.
Yeah, VSK over the top rope. What is he going for here?
Oh!
Splash, but Rhino rolls right out of the way. Ouch.
And no water in the pool, just a big TNA logo. And apparently, we've also just been informed that there may not be no Hammerstone tonight, so there may be another match on the card changed.
Was he injured? I didn't.
Whoa, God!
Ugh, belly to belly release. Ow.
Uh-oh. And I think Rhino is speaking of a 4-letter word.
Let's go, Noah.
Gore!
Gore!
Gore! Cover! Rhino breaks VSK.
Oh, man, we couldn't have timed saying Gore at the same time any better. That's what you get with Simply Reliable there, folks.
And that's what you get when you face the man beast known as Rhino. In a TNA ring, Rhino wins this exhibition here on the Countdown to Under Siege as we're still about a little over 20 minutes away from the show taking the airways. I believe we're definitely in for a very unique night. As of course, ahead after this, we will go to Chicago to Against All Odds, and then we'll head back up north to Canada for Slammiversary. Again, folks, right now it's Noah Foster and Walter Cruz. We are strictly reliable here, bringing you all the coverage, the reactions, and the commentary too. But let's go ahead and continue talking about the card that's ahead. We still have, I believe, 3 more matches, and I believe, Sandy believes, she knows what I want to talk about. We also, of course, have producer man James Hebert in the green room. Appreciate you, always, my friend.
I just want to make sure, what matches have you guys not gone over yet? Because I don't want to fuck this up.
First off, James, botches are normal. You're fine, bro. Secondly, we haven't gone over Zachary Wentz versus Joe Hendry. We haven't gone over the 6-man tag main event, and we haven't gone over Jonathan Gresham versus Kushida. That's it.
Okay, cool. All right, go have at it, boys.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
No, wait. JJ now believes in Joe Hendry.
Do you believe? I'm sorry. This guy is so damn multi-talented. He should be in contention for the world championship. And I believe that should happen for the end of the year. Now, that being said, Joe Hendry, the man and the longest reigning former digital media champion. He has had a fair amount of run-ins lately with one AJ Francis, and Rich Swann decided to go alongside him in first class. As we saw at Rebellion, it was a gang assault that allowed them to beat Joe Hendry. But Joe Hendry is a humble man. He does not make excuses. He simply brings forth an apology. So he did last night with one of the best concerts I've ever seen in professional wrestling. Damn it.
Oh my God, his concerts.
And now we look at Joe Hendry looking to build momentum a different way to motivate us towards championship ambitions as he takes on 1/3 of the Rascals in Zachary Wentz. A first time ever one-on-one encounter.
Joe Hendry versus Rock in a concert.
Damn it, James! Actually, that's brilliant. You brilliant idiot. But that being said, Joe Hendry versus Zachary Wentz is the first ever one-on-one match. I imagine AJ Francis and Rich Swann, they have sour grapes with what Joe Hendry said last night, but they'll get over it. With Joe Hendry's loss at Rebellion, I believe Joe Hendry needs this. And I'm still going to freaking say that Joe Hendry wins this.
Yeah, I gotta go. I mean, come on. It's the Jeff Meacham Network. You really think we're gonna pick against Joe Hendry here?
No.
Like, come on now. Like, oh man, that was a good one by James. Book that concert for concert. Like, Jesus. Like,
I mean, Joe Hendry did more songs than The Rock did. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, especially oh God, Edge's bitch was one of the funniest ones there are. But last night, what he did was hilarious as well. So there's no way you can go against Joe Hendry. Like, he's got Edge's bitch, he's got You're Banned from Diving. You got, like, there's countless ones of his things that he does. That was another hilarious one, Banned from Diving. That was stuck in my head after I watched that for like a week straight. So there's no way any of us would go against Joe Hendry.
Yeah, and I dare someone in the chat to go against Joe Hendry. So we believe Joe Hendry's winning. Simple as that. As Ace Austin faces Neldo, that he will become a 3-time SVG champion. Before we talk about this match, let's go back down to the ring as the FBI has entered the impact zone. And there's little Guido. What?
I said, there he is.
God. Ray Jazz, Zachary Clayton, and Guido.
Yep. Yeah, and real quick, while the full-blooded Italians are on the screen, normally we don't eat on the air, but because it's the full-blooded Italians, I gotta have a full-blooded Italian meal. Forget about it. It's a spaghetti and the meatball.
Hey, I approve. Bravo.
A classic Italian food.
And they're taking on a team called the Batte, and it looks like they're going to be in tag team action here in our countdown. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm looking at, we're calling a little Guido accompanied match. He's not competing, but still.
Mm-hmm. Little guns on the back of his jersey.
little Guido and the little guns. Guns up. Oh, wait,
I'm not really familiar with the team they're going against, to be honest.
So apparently they're from Chikara here, the Bavaria.
They look like they're imitating like Goldust's paint.
or Rebellion, Sis, and Wolf from freaking NWA.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we know the reality Zach Clayton, of course. Anyone that knows this reality star, I'm sorry. Also, of course, I know him, of course, because he was previously involved in All Elite Wrestling. Yeah, remember this guy from Dark Matches?
Yeah, and look at that FBI already on a roll, showing power here.
My God!
Ouch! That's about 3/4 of the way across the ring there.
Good military press Bill by Zach Clayton here, and again.
And the part of Big Guido will be played by Zach Clayton. Carry on.
Accurate. He might just win this match on his own, honestly. Oh, God.
There might not be no need for a tag in here.
You say that, and here comes Ray Chaz, who is very unknown to all of us here. But he's on the ground, the top ropes, and right now the FBI in firm control. And you think about this, FBI with a win here might put them names in line. Oh, my God. For a future TNA World Tag Team Championship match.
I think they just remind us that Hammerstone is not medically cleared to be here tonight.
Well,
So,
you know, I know that he was going under concussion protocol testing after the last minute standing match after taking the freaking C4 spike on the stage. So I'm not surprised. Although we did see him clean this Cody Deaner's clock, but he didn't beat him with the Nightmare Pendulum. He beat him with a torture rack.
By the way, so, I don't mean to cut you off, Walter, but that leg drop from the top rope was actually the Sicilian slice. They brought that freaking nugget back.
Yep. Well, again, FBI, this is the true full-blood Italians. This is not somebody cosplaying.
Yeah.
The last time we talked about FBI was old school SmackDown days on UPN. I'm just saying.
Well, there was 2010 TNA as well, but we don't talk about it.
Yeah. Thank you, James. Accurate. Also, yeah, there's some stuff we don't talk about. Some history is meant to be archived.
Mm-hmm.
Brevard trying to take control here with the double team.
Nice atomic drop into a
cover two. Yeah, the Manhattan drop to your point. The running single leg kick just took down right chest. Gets a near fall for the Brevard's here, making their TNA tag team debut. As we are just a little over 17 minutes away from under.
Oh, the mockery here.
And try and get in your opponent's head. And Little Guido does not approve.
No.
And we all know
here we
Guido
go.
has the short temper. Zach Clayton trying to restrain the most dangerous opposition.
Don't get Guido started here.
But if he's causing his team right now, though, Ray Chad seriously needs to make a tag. It's a double team right now.
Ray down on the mat, getting picked up now. Let's see. Another double team move.
Zach Clayton right now just trying to encourage his partner to make a tag up and over.
There we go. Downside. Hack tag. Double clothesline.
Pop-up uppercut right now by the Reality. Will the Reality be the FBI winning this? Up and over.
Mm-hmm. Nice
single leg kick though. Tries to slow down Zach Clayton's momentum up on the second and come with a power slam. Cover two. Oh, and his partner saves it.
Ouch.
The snap of that power slam. Great awareness by Zach Clayton.
Nice rolling backdrop.
Backdrop suplex by Ray Chaz.
Dude, FBI coming back is the best thing to ever happen to Zach Clayton. This team fucking rules.
We got an outside spectator here that is very high on Zach Clayton, and that net breaker right there might be the last note needed for Ray Chaz.
I think that might have been mistimed a little if you look at the way he hit it.
But this one, the forget about the top rope elbow drop. Cover.
1, 2,
FBI
3.
the win.
Dude, Ray Chaz, I mean, we know how good Zach Clayton is, Noah, because you and I have watched him. But Ray Chaz freaking showed up tonight. That was crazy.
Kiss with that finish.
Yeah, Chef's kiss. I see what you did there. Forget about it.
1, 2, 3, and forget about it.
Oh, brother.
I still can't get over that little Guns is on my TV, little Guido.
Big win in Albany here.
Backstage shot. What's going on here?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, here's Frankie.
Bagley looks like he's already gone to work on something.
Uh-oh.
What the heck's he doing?
Frankie telling him kings don't go in the back looking for soldiers.
Again, what's a king without a crown, though? I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Steve telling him, I don't take orders anymore. Uh-oh. Already tension between this team.
I'm just saying.
Mm-mm. That might be just a tease, so you don't think they're winning, and then they pull it off.
Well, it's entirely possible. I'm not going to lie. It's entirely possible.
Now, what are we getting here?
Well, I imagine that we are getting, with Casey Navarro making his way into the Impact Zone, our Digital Media Championship match.
Here we go. Casey Navarro making his way to the ring.
And, of course, we still have 2 more matches left we will talk about here during our cold open and after this. As, of course, we have Jonathan Gresham making his return against Kushida. And, of course, the 6-man tag main event where the System will take on Speedball Mountain and Broken Matt Hardy. Jay Chung, of course, our ring-announcer for the entire festivities here. It's our last match here on the countdown. Casey Navarro, another familiar name to TNA and the independent wrestling scene. This is going to be good right here. Of course, Laredo Kid was able to overcome the madness that is Crazy Steve and win his first accolade in TNA. our new digital media champion.
Oh man, Masha belt falls off as he is trying to. Nice catch though. Nice recovery. Nice recovery.
That's all that matters. He caught it.
That's all that counts.
This will be, of course, his first defense after beating Crazy Steve, ironically enough, on the countdown at Rebellion. Of course, you can relive Rebellion anytime here in the archives, called by us here at the JMN Multiverse of Media. Great pay-per-view. And of course, the Digital Media Championship is a title that truly is defended across the internet, across all comers, across all companies.
It's literally why they call it the Digital Media.
Of course, Joe Hamden, the most notorious Digital Media champion in the Digital Media titles history, longest reigning. The inaugural champion actually was Jordynne Grace.
Mm-hmm.
As of course, now we know Rich Swann is now scheduled to face Jake Summon after originally it was going to be Rich Swann versus Laredo Kid, but due to the non-medical clearance of Hammerstone, that match has been changed. And right now we see great wrist control here by Casey Navarro, but great escape by Laredo Kid with a deep arm drag, creating separation. Now the trip up, lateral press to the 1 count. The speed right now, it's going to be a speed contest nearly going, I guarantee you that. Doesn't need the clothesline. Both maybe a drop kick and a stalemate here in the early exchange. Well done so far.
Nice standoff.
Just under 12 minutes away from TNA Under Siege, ticking the airways here. And figure everybody that's tuning in will be here for the whole night, focusing strictly on TNA. And if you can, please remain hashtag spoiler free for all the forms of sports professional wrestling, including SmackDown, even though it is pre-taped. Because there are others that actually will see it live. Or,
why would the kid fall for this handshake right now? Like, really? You never do that wrestling.
It's one of those false insecurities where it's like, can you pick a moment? And I have seen people actually, take advantage. This little kid takes advantage of that beautiful gourd buster of sorts and then a running drop kick.
Nice.
Big case Navarro to the outside.
Navarro reminds me of like a young Juventud Guerrera, like his whole look and style.
That's kind of fitting considering the Lucha Libre bracket player off the straight on top, man.
Nice moonsault to the outside by Kid.
Yeah, off the second rope and great landing. Take a look at the replay here. Great height and landed on his feet first, able to roll through, avoid much less physical impact.
And the height he got on that.
Of course, Tyler just hands me a pinfall submission inside the ring. Laredo Kid to retain gets a 2 count here in the early going.
Do I have the wrong fucking luchador up?
You got Rich Swann up there.
Again, James, don't worry about it. It's a match change because Alex Hammerstone wasn't cleared. It's an impromptu match, my friend. You're fine, bro.
Oh, okay. So, I'll just take the graphic off since both competitors are not up to date. Never mind.
Well, again, when cards subject to change. This is professional wrestling. Damn it.
Yes, there's a reason that they have that disclaimer on every card.
Exactly. Casey Navarro, though, able to skip out of the corner, falls in with the uppercut.
Nice forearm shot by Navarro.
Snapmare with the net breaker, falls in, looking for the double stomp. Real K able to scout it. Both these men trying to pick up speed, up and over, lands on his feet. And right now,
Navarro, Navarro with an Andrade imitation here.
Tranquilo, no tranquilo. He catches Real K, drop toe hold to your point, hung across the second rope, now up and over. Whoa, the Real K able to scout that. Shoulder block, though. And once again, Casey Navarro. Whoa, a little bit of a trip up there.
A little bit of a slip.
A drop kick. Almost everything right now, Laredo is trying to throw against Casey Navarro here. Casey Navarro's had an answer for, despite that step up.
If this is a game, somebody's spamming the reversal button here.
And Casey Navarro looking at whoop. Baseball slide.
Oh, nice kick to the midsection by the Kid.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if Casey Navarro caught himself around the ring post, but he caught the Laredo Kid coming in.
Yeah.
And right now, back inside the ring, beautiful sling blade. Casey Navarro now goes to the cover, hook of the leg, gets a 2 count. Casey Navarro right now taking advantage of the champion, neutralizing his speed.
As we get a breather here, this match is pretty even right now.
I would consider this an upset, honestly, if Casey Navarro won this title, let alone this match. Because again, it's not the first time we've seen Casey Navarro in the TNA ring, let alone probably not the first time he's faced Laredo Kid. Ken, I wasn't expecting this, so I don't have all my notes currently here as I'm looking at my research.
Exactly.
But it is one of those things where, again, the Digital Media Championship, it very well could be won by anybody.
Exactly.
Male or female.
But it's okay for us not to have notes because TNA threw a little wrench in our plans, but we can recover here.
Well, I mean, again, professional wrestling, you have to adopt on the fly. And for Laredo Kid, the guy that chose to put out this challenge, he had to adopt on the fly. He didn't know he was going to defend his title, let alone not face Rich Swann tonight. And he chose to put his title on the line because of the fact he wasn't going to be against Rich Swann.
Oh! Michinoku driver by Laredo Kid in the corner. Bottom rope back. They did a moonsault and turned it into an elbow last minute there, Noah?
That modified offense, Walter, to your point, close proximity. Now up to second with the moonsault elbow drop. Is enough here to the tango.
For an impromptu match, they're putting on a show, though.
There's a reason why TNA is total nonstop match even before the first actual bell. Now Laredo Kid once again to the second rope. Moonsault rolls through. Casey Navarro rolls inside. Prevents the collision. Now up and over. Catches him with a press kick. Takes the feet out from underneath him. Now Navarro looking to follow up again. And runs in with the pump kick.
Yeah. Almost like a low version of the haluva kick.
DDT! Satellite take him around the world. Is it not new champion? No.
Last moment kick out.
Yeah, that was right on the point of the skull, too, even with that match. Casey Navarro with his best chance yet to become Digital Media Champion.
That looked more like a kick out based on instinct rather than power.
Casey Navarro, though, looking to go to the high-risk district here. Go for broke. We're less than 10 minutes away, channeling some Latino heat.
It's 2024. Everything's high rent, but he's going to the high rent district.
Accurate. I'm trying to be political, but you're accurate.
Loretto meeting him at the top rope here.
It's Spanish fly off the top. Good Lord, cover to retain Loretto.
It's over.
Title.
Wow, what a Spanish fly.
That wasn't a Spanish fly, boys. That was a Yazuna drop, baby. That's what that fucking was. And I love it.
Man, the height they both caught during that.
That was great.
I don't know whether well, to your point, they call it the Riddle drop, but it's very well put, James. Take a look again. God.
And right in the center, nowhere near the ropes, no foot in the ropes. You can't do anything but get beat there.
That was phenomenal.
The Riddle fly, they call it, guys. That's his finisher. That's the way he won the championship.
It's a great finish.
Beautiful finish.
They might as well call it El Vuelo de Laredo. Spanish, Laredo's fly. You can say it in Spanish and it actually rhymes.
Well, you can call it that while they don't have Spanish commentary. Congratulations, great action ahead here. Before we go live across the airways with Under Siege, as we got two more matches to talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about them real quick. We know
which ones are they?
So let's go ahead and talk about Jonathan Gresham returning. The Octopus with a new shade of black ink, it seems, with a sinister nature, wearing a whole different proverbial mask, it sounds like. Going one-on-one against Kushida. This guy that was once the foundation. Literally a demonstration of pure professional wrestling. Kind of lost his way and didn't know how to come back. But we've seen these vignettes where it almost feels like he's done wearing that mask. And yet he's going back to that nature. A whole different side of the Octopus. I'm not really sure what to make of this. What I do know is we got two of the most technically sound professional wrestlers on the planet about to clash one-on-one. But again, Gresham, it's his return. Kushida, he's now on his own because the time machine is no more because the motion machine goes no longer part of TNA. So it's one of those things where I'm curious what we get out of Gresham tonight versus what we get out of the decision. But I do think the Octopus, if he still calls himself that, needs the win.
Yeah, he definitely needs his man, but this is kind of a resurgence, a new dynamic to his character. So I think I went with Kushida on the pick, so it's locked. But here on the prediction, I'm gonna have to say Jonathan Gresham. It just makes more sense for him. It's a resurgence, a new direction of who he is. But I can see it going either way. But you're not going to lose your first match back after you're changing your character here.
And sometimes you need to go to the dark side. You need to go to a darker place to maybe find a resurgence in your career to make yourself even better. And we'll see at the Octopus what lengths he's willing to go to tonight physically in the ring against somebody that knows how to take an arm. But how do you beat somebody where it looks like he could get you with 8 different arms? There's a reason why he's called the Octopus.
And Octopus are known to survive any environment you put them on. They know how to thrive and survive.
Yeah. Well, that being said, there's only one match on the top out as they are literally talking about here in our pre-cold opener. Let's go ahead and talk about the main event. Do you trust the system? Do you believe in the system? Do you still work alongside the system? As the system is in trios action against Speedball Mountain and not Nick Nemeth after the destruction to his neck, but broken Matt Hardy, who stepped up to the plate and decided to take his place. Of course, broken Matt Hardy, of course, made his return known at Rebellion, dropping the TNA World Champion moves with a twist of fate. You gotta consider here that Matt Hardy is going to be looking to delete the system by any means necessary, starting with this trios match. But again, at this point, how do you bet against the system when they are such a dominant united front with all the gold here in the graphic? Your take on this, Walter?
Yeah, you're not supposed. How do you bet against the system and Moose with its powerful title? But reluctantly, I think it was booked as a 6-man tag so that Matt Hardy and Speedball could get the win without making the champ look weak. So I don't think he's gonna take the fall here. But then if you give Matt or Speedball a title shot in the future, it actually makes sense because they won on this match. They could say they held a victory. Even though they didn't pin Moose, they held a victory over the system and deserve a title shot. So I think somehow Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain are going to pull it out. But I think it's simply to get to the future to get one of them a title shot.
Yeah, and of course, we know that Speedball Mountain had an incredible tag team championship opportunity against the system at Rebellion, and they came up short. So to me, it feels like it's a must-win for Matt Hardy, lest his career and his return is already broken beyond what he is. So I'm very curious to see how this trios match pans out and who eats the fall, because I imagine you got to preserve the TNA World Championship more than anything else. So At this point, who eats the fall? Is it Brian Myers? Or is it Eddie Edwards? And Eddie Edwards, of course, came off that match against Nick Nemeth, where thanks to the system's help, he did get the win, and the system neutralized the wanted man in the end. So I'm very curious to see if this system malfunctions, and that allows the win for Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain. I'm going with Speedball Mountain and Matt Hardy, too. Something has to give. Something has to be broken. And eventually, I truly do believe that the system needs to be deleted. But until then, folks, as we get ready to go across the airways here under siege, mere seconds away, are you all ready to go tonight? Walter, are you ready to go tonight?
I'm ready to go. As we can see, like, you're a tech guy. Maybe Matt Hardy can somehow hack the system and find a way.
Well, TNA Under Siege, folks, is about to start right now. Let's get ready. This is going to be a fun night of professional wrestling. Damn it! Anyway.
No digression.
I don't digress. How dare you? Oh, my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and switch gears now, of course, to the actual live feed. If you go to TNA Wrestling's channel, folks, because it doesn't seamlessly switch, it will, of course, switch over here momentarily towards the cold opener for TNA Under Siege. And also, you, of course, watch this. You are a TNA Plus member. So enjoy the festivities tonight as we cover TNA Under Siege, which should be starting momentarily. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. It hasn't switched yet, folks, so just give us a moment to get
it takes a moment.
Ding, 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 ding. Hey, by the way, folks, since we did the little Jeopardy song, we're going to have Star Wars Jeopardy video trivia in the style of Jeopardy. You should go check that out. That'll be on Saturday night. Woo!
May the fourth be with us all.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
I don't know how to get the banner down. Banner needs to go down.
You just need to click it, James. You just need to click it.
I just tried. Yeah, red band, stupid.
Okay. Oh, good Lord Almighty.
All right.
You got it?
I got it.
All right, very good. Again, folks, we're just waiting for our cold open to get underway here. There might be a momentary delay because, again, I don't think the new management knows jack diddly what they're doing, which, again, so now we're just waiting.
Oh. Well, while we wait, we'd like to remind you that if you want to be acknowledged on screen by we may show your screen, but we may not address anything. But if you super chat it, it's as simple as that. Then we can address what you have to say.
You could super chat to Walter's point. You could super chat it on Greg Cherry's channel, JJ's channel, and Jeff Meacham's channel. So be on the lookout for that. All right, we're finally getting a feed, so I will remove myself, and you have a good call, gentlemen.
Sounds good, man.
As we're getting a system promo here.
Well, again, the system has ran at TNA since the new era began after Moose beat Alex Shelley back at Hard to Kill. And, of course, we saw Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards claim the TNA World Tag Team Championships against the ABC, and the system's been unopposed since in their death grip on TNA.
Yeah, the system is definitely well established here. So we got to see if Hardy and the rest of them can break the system, as Matt Hardy is known to be broken.
Well, I know one thing's for sure. We're in Albany, New York, which means we're in an Empire State of Mind as TNA Under Siege has finally arrived. Welcome everybody to the show, and welcome everybody inside the Impact Zone, and welcome to another event here at WWE Live. Watch all events at WWE Multiverse Media. Hashtag 2024 We Gonna Die schedule. This is TNA Wrestling, and this is Under Siege. Noah Foster here alongside Mr. Reliable Walter Cruz, Super Reliable, here tonight with you folks, bringing the commentary action for TNA Wrestling for the first time ever. Anybody out there who's watching along in the chat, hope you appreciate what we bring you and our coverage, reactions, commentary. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. And to your point, Sandy, great title defense by Nick Nemeth for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship against Hiroshi Tanahashi at Dontaku this morning. But tonight, it very well may be mayhem for all as we kick things off with tag team action. Here comes Steve Macklin.
And how much does the backstage entry that we saw during the pre-show while we were doing the cold warm-up, how much is that backstage segment and them not getting along going to play in this match?
Yeah, and again, you heard what Steve Macklin said, though. He was handling business. What business was Macklin handling? Was he trying to neutralize one of the two opponents? Was he trying to find other allies in this war? Or maybe was he trying to finally get revenge against somebody he thinks that could be an outside ally to the opposition in Mike Santana? Again, it was Steve Macklin who signed back with TNA at Rebellion with Mike Santana return, and he lost to the man.
As we get Frank Kazarian, friend of the channel, and it's good to still see him being active.
Of course, this guy's giving us every reason now to hate him, and of course has a win over Eric Young in Full Metal Mayhem from Rebellion.
He may be a heel on TV, but he's never a heel to us.
But again, it was Macklin that went to Kazarian to ask for his aid in this. It wasn't like Kazarian asked for anything from Steve Macklin. Kazarian has literally been nothing but a lone rebel. But this lone rebel has had a bit of a different journey that has not culminated in the TNA World title, unlike Macklin, who's been there.
Yeah, and Macklin asking, so could this be a case of be careful what you wish for?
Again, we talked about it before, egos colliding, but can they coexist against a common enemy? And of course, folks, you can be part of the conversation using hashtag Under Siege on the Twitter and other platforms here. And of course, feel free to lend your thoughts, your predictions, and your analysis towards what we cover here in the chat.
They may even argue over who's just going to start the match.
Yeah. Who wants to pick up the pinfall? That's going to be the other argument. No doubt.
As the lights go out, as we see it now.
Well, the guy that's died 1,000 deaths and has come back, TNA OG, former TNA World Champion, world-class maniac, Eric Young.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that this guy has literally held every accolade possible in this company and still breathes life into it at this point, in this new era, is still baffling to me. But of course, the fact that he's actually standing confidently after his head got cut open on a table via the flux capacitor of Rebellion is even more astonishing to me. There's nothing to put this man down.
Is he a Fantastic Four fan? Because that mask looks a lot like Dr. Doom.
Well, I mean, he might want to bring doom to Frank Kazarian as he looked to basically channel the past to preserve himself in the present and destroy Kazarian's future. And he failed at that. But he did get some revenge against Kazarian, as we saw, helping Josh Alexander beat the self-proclaimed king of TNA. And you do see that damaged ear, by the way, that was severed. And I gotta wonder if Kazarian is going to exploit that tonight.
He might. I mean, I certainly would. That'd be a good strategy. You never walking into any match injured just throws a big X, and I don't mean the X division, but it throws an X right on you. It throws a big target on your back.
How about targets? How about this guy being probably prime target in the entire TNA roster? The longest reigning TNA World Champion, Josh Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander, of course, who was also successful, though, not only at Rebellion, as I talked about, against Alex Hammerstone, who was not medically cleared. What does that say about the conditioning of the walking weapon? But, of course, again, Mayfair Kazarian tapped out. And also, in his return from injury, beat Steve Macklin.
Yeah, so he already holds a victory over Steve. So it'd be interesting to see what goes on during this match.
I also got to consider, though, also the condition of Josh Alexander's ear. Of course, that headpiece is the reason he wears that, to protect that ear. And Alex Hammerstone exploited that fully at Rebellion.
It's also a shout out to the old amateur wrestling days, because we know that headgear is part of amateur wrestling, which is what causes the cauliflower ear in a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah, to your point, as you see Eric Young going back to his old school roots here. Team Canada on full display, wearing his own headset protecting his ear. And immediately Kazarian looking for the tag to Macklin to start things off. Doesn't want nothing to do with Eric Young.
Already looks like a bit of miscommunication between these two.
Well, again, it's the first time ever these two are tagged together. While we've seen Josh Alexander and Young tag before during the Turning Point tour, and they had some mixed results, but there was still some pretty good cohesion regardless.
But experience plays a lot in a lot of matches.
Whoa.
Experience.
Yeah, talk about experience, the experience levels of Eric Young. How many different tag team partners, male and female, have Eric Young been able to coexist with and be successful with?
Yeah, how many pairings is he involved in? Countless.
And right now, Macklin, Josh Alexander, the rivalry that defined 2022 to 2023.
What a face-off here. And wow, Steve Macklin backing up away from Josh Alexander and tags Frankie Kazarian back in.
Well, again, quick tags out right now, and it looks like the mind games are on display here. Of course, Kazarian knows what Josh Alexander is made of. Again, his only ever chance to challenge for the TNA World Championship was against the Walking Weapon at Overdrive, and he failed.
Yeah, definitely did.
Good wrist control right now as Kazarian's played on the mat, and Josh Alexander maintaining wrist control. Kazarian, though, knows how to escape this hold. Arm wringer. Now the attempted Irish whip and whoop. Tucks underneath it. Big hip toss. And a hip toss for Macklin right now. And a steamroller right now. And Josh Alexander in firm control here. Now Kazarian in the cover gets a 1 count on the Rebel. And I'm not talking about David Finlay.
Yeah, not even a 2. He kicked out firmly at a 1.
But if nothing else, he's probably just getting inside his head. Of course, we know Frank Kazarian, his last big accolade was when he won at Bound for Glory, beat Speedball Mike Billy to become a 6-time X Division champion. Hasn't had a title accolade since.
Yeah, Frankie caught up in the ropes. I think an elbow knocked him back.
Oh, that right just jabbed Macklin's jaw. Kazarian trying to take advantage, though.
Josh saw it coming.
And it's one of those things where, again, to your point, if these egos can coexist for a common goal, Kazarian and Macklin could definitely win this.
Kazarian with a leg drop off the second rope, he jumped off and did a turning leg drop. Landed right in the back of the head of Josh Alexander. Well, the lower back of the head, back of the neck area.
Again, we still don't know really what that interaction backstage meant, if anything.
Yeah, even the commentary team is bringing it up right now.
Nice Russian leg sweep, taking him down. Here's the cover by Kazarian. Gets a 2 count.
Yeah, Alexander definitely needs a tag right now.
And right now, see right now, Kazarian and Macklin isolating Josh Alexander in their corner. Uh-oh. Ah, God! Vicious backbreaker covered by Macklin and a 2 count. I can finally put away the phone now. Oof.
Yeah.
See Macklin right now working the back of Kazarian with a backstabber follow-up to Josh Alexander.
Backstabber out of the corner. Wow.
Again, you neutralize the back, you neutralize a lot of the upper power of the walking weapon. And I do wonder, again, the conditioning of Josh Alexander since the last man standing match. Again, to your point, we're only a couple weeks removed from that war at Rebellion.
Yeah.
Nice float over by Kazarian, and in the cover, lateral press gets a 2 count. And Kazarian, of course, betrayed Eric Young earlier this year in the new era of TNA, saying that Eric Young has done nothing for him, and it's all about him, and he's the reason that TNA is back, and we should be thanking him. But instead, I'm going to give you every reason now to hate me. It's one of those things, though, also, where at the end of the day, it's lonely at the top. If you don't want to be number one, then why are you in this business? And Kazarian, he's always had that proverbial chip on his shoulder because he never got there. Oh! The only man in this match, by the way, that hasn't got there, which is kind of ironic. Kazarian right now exploring the left ankle of Josh Alexander. Yeah, isn't that kind of funny? Eric Young, Josh Alexander, Steve Macklin are all former TNA World Champions. Kazarian has never held that title.
Which is a damn shame. But one of the greatest X Division champions they were.
And again, folks, technical difficulties aside, at least we're not dealing with Mother Nature tonight like we were doing in Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those things where at the end of the day, the internet's always going to be your worst enemy. Knife-edge shots by Alexander, those might be the worst enemy from Macklin. Macklin taking it, though. The Punisher himself, former military veteran, drops the knee into the lower spine of the walking weapon. A little bit of jaw-jacking here by Steve Macklin. Tad for Kazarian. Very smart strategy by Macklin and Kazarian. Isolating Alexander. Double suplex. Successful. Now Kazarian in the cover. Hook of the leg and a 2 count. If nothing else, they're wearing down the walking weapon, which arguably might be the best strategy here. Because even if you can't put him down right now, if he tries to come back in the match later, he becomes more of a vulnerable target.
Yeah, we talked about that they don't have experience as a team, but they sure know how to isolate someone.
Well, we know Steve Macklin knows how to assess, seek, and destroy. We also know that Frank Kazarian is no stranger to tag team experiences. May I remind you about SCU?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. Eric Young just locked eyes with Kazarian on the outside, not the legal competitor. Kazarian right now trying to make a run for it, and Eric Young trying to beat him. And again, right now, but Steve Macklin, oh, jeez! Just ran over Eric Young. And right now, Johnson Center might literally be in a one-on-one affair. You wonder if that was just planned or if that was just pure awareness. Irish whip to Kazarian. Back elbow strike, though, hits Josh Alexander. Falls in. Great float between the ropes. Kazarian now up to the top in the corner with something bigger. Alexander, though. Oh, God!
Belly to belly off the top rope.
A pinnacle moment right now for Josh Alexander to make a desperate, desperate tag.
Yeah, we need a desperate hot tag here. Actually, both men need to do a tag right now.
Yeah, take a look at this overhead belly to belly to your point, though. He's saying Kazarian flying. Tag to Macklin. Tag to Eric Young. Two former TNA World Champions finally squaring off here. Irish whip reversal, Irish whip, up and over. Goes Showtime Eric Young, the world-class man with the shoulder block, slips underneath. And again, we talked about before, the man that will die 1,000 deaths and still come back. Oh! Vicious neckbreaker cover. Oh. Scott Kazarian, though, coming in to possibly save him. Now bringing him inside the ropes. And again, Macklin taking advantage from behind. And again, thank you everybody that's tuning in as we do this for all the biggest shows across WWE, NXT, Ring of Honor, AEW, TNA, and NJPW, and the suplex machine has been engaged.
Oh, dude, I was almost said release suplex, but he kept holding on to the German.
Turned a full Nelson that time for a third, despite Macklin trying to fight back.
Josh going after Frankie. Now Frank, jumping leg drop from the outside.
Yep, guillotine leg drop, and that slingshot DDT. But Eric Young, though, comes with the neck breaker. And now Macklin hooks up Eric Young. Eric able to scout it, though. Now hooking up Macklin. Takes it down with the power slam. It might be looking for that top rope elbow drop. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Frank saying no go and knocking him off the top rope in the tree of woe position.
Eric Young and the crosshairs.
He just spared him in the corner while he was in the tree of woe position.
Look up the far leg and an air fall. Yeah, that spear to your point in the tree of woe position, caught in the crosshairs, gets the near fall on Eric Young. Great hook of the far leg by Steve Macklin. Breaking EY in half. And please be sure to tell everybody about this, Neon, and thank you again for your appreciation of this. Of course, we'll engage in the chat as super chats come in and also between lulls of matches and intermissions because, again, you all make this possible. We do this all for you. For it's not about us. It's about professional wrestling and all of you. Thank you.
Everybody on the top rope here.
I sense disaster.
Yeah.
Alexander right now fended off, but Steve Macklin with the front face lock. Alexander, though, in the basement. Now hooking up Steve Macklin. Oh, God!
Powerbomb position into a
backbreaker over the knee for a 2 count. To your point. Golly, take a look at this. Now rearrange your spine. The powerbomb backbreaker over the knee. Armbringer, though. Steve Macklin able to scout it. Now hooking up Josh Alexander.
Almost like an angle slam there.
And Macklin hooking the near leg. And Eric Young comes in with the elbow drop for the save.
Right to the sternum.
But the thing is, though, he hit not only Steve Macklin, he also hit Josh Alexander in that. So he actually damaged his own partner.
What was that second? What was that camera shot for a second?
That's called a botch. Tag. I think the production truck's having issues. Uh-oh. And Kazarian, who's been trying to avoid Eric Young this entire match, has no choice now but to once again face off against the world-class Maniac with the Lufez press. Eye for an eye, ear for an ear, arm for an arm. Oh, my gosh. There's a loading here. A barrage assault on Frank Kazarian. Gets to the midsection. Might be looking for that devastating pile driver. Kazarian, though, might be looking for the chicken wing. Eric Young able to rip him off. Gets to the midsection again. Eric Young trying to hook Kazarian. Kazarian, though, might look at a fade to black. Oh, the straight right. Take him down. Cover. Good grief. A modified pile driver sorts with a near flop to that straight right fist by Josh Alexander Kazarian. Near fall for Team Canada. Macklin taking Alexander to the outside, though. Now Eric Young looking to capitalize. Once again on his own. Gets to the midsection. Now dying to hook up Steve Macklin for the pile driver. Back body drop, though. And Kazarian slow to his feet. And Macklin. Oh, no! Miscommunication, running knees trying to break Kazarian. And a press kick by Eric Young to Macklin. And Josh Alexander with the falling crossbody to Macklin, driving him to the outside. 2 big men inside the ring. Eric Young, pile driver to Kazarian. Cover. Eric Young and Alexander with the win. Payback. Whoa. Well, that must have felt really good for Josh Alexander and Eric Young that gets the winner tonight at Under Siege against 2 very bitter enemies. Young and Alexander, your winners here, taking advantage of that miscommunication by Steve Macklin and Frank Kazarian as we have a bit of an intermission here. And again, let's go ahead and see what you all are saying here in the chat. Hassan, I see you. Sandy, Safety, Neon, Pentachu, thank you for your viewership. Tonight, it will actually be Jake Something versus Rich Swan because Alex Hammerstone is not medically clear to compete. Probably concussion protocols, for being perfectly honest. And happy birthday, Hassan. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and thank you all for tuning into our coverage here of Under Siege. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend if you are enjoying what you're hearing. Know that we continually do this across all the biggest shows, across all the biggest wrestling companies. And if you want to show further support and also dictate the conversation, super chat. It's as simple as that. James, do you have any thoughts right now? What's up, brother?
Well, we got a new viewer in Neon Panda Chew, and she's I don't know if it's a he or she, but they are very appreciative that we are streaming this coverage tonight. If you are happy about that, good sir and or ma'am, you will very much love what is coming up on the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse Media. Normally, we wouldn't actually show the updated watch-along trailer, but I think it's apropos considering we got a new viewer. So here it is.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
All the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling! Damn it! Courtesy of the JMN Multiverse Media live watchable event schedule 2024. Hashtag we gonna die, but I will survive.
I love that I get to do the Sandow and mirror you as you do that.
Yeah. And yes, Limp Bizkit, Crack Addict. It's actually royalty free now.
I'm exactly not sure if we are fans of that, as all things fall to care as we get ready for knockouts action here, because here comes Jessica Havoc. Whip Rosemary. Oh boy.
There's Havoc.
Former TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, two former TNA Knockout World Champions. Havoc looking to wreak havoc tonight against Ash by Elegance. Of course, Havoc and Rosemary were previously the TNA Knockout World Tag Team Champions earlier this year, coming in back from the Undead Realm at TNA Hard to Kill, only to lose them to MK Ultra. Of course, we know how dangerous this duo is, but they're even more formidable as singular opponents. And that's to my point earlier, it was 2 years ago that Jessica Havoc was challenging for the TNA Knockouts World Championship against Tasha Steelz. These warped personalities that live in the shadows. Ah, boy. Yeah. I don't like us chances here. I'm just going to say that for record.
I don't either, but I mean, we'll anyway, see what happens.
What? Oh, bloody hell. Will someone please put this country on ice?
Oh, Lord.
Put him in that coffin. Send the Undead Realm.
Cut his mic.
Oh, God.
Oh, geez. Okay. I thought it was a tag match because there was a tag team coming out. My bad.
Botch.
Big botch. All right. Let me see. There we go. All right. Now we solved that.
We're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
Oh, and we're live, pal. Get one take. Oh, good Lord.
Demonically possessed?
Demonically possessed. This is one time that I don't mind this is one time that I don't mind endorsing demons.
Yeah, exactly.
Father O'Malley?
Holy water.
What?
TNA with their version of shenanigans, and you can catch our shenanigans tomorrow night. This is hilarious, Noah.
I think I'd rather see a Ghostbuster cosplayer than this Paul Rubin ripoff try and purify anything. Oh my gosh.
Hell of an introduction, though.
This guy has more air between his ears than this inflated ego of this former WWE diva.
Mm-hmm.
Timeless Dana.
Damn.
Timeless Dana.
Look, someone here has to be integral. All right. Of course, Ash by Elegance made her way to TNA with a record now of 5-1, if that actually matters for anything. And that's obviously, is she wearing garlic?
Garlic necklace. It's not a vampire you're fighting.
They're not vampires, they're demons. There's a difference. Have you read your the Necronomicon?
Oh, God.
You freaking whip-headed. I'm going to lose my shit here.
How do you not know the difference between a demon and a vampire?
She's a blonde and she's idiotic. That's why.
She's Ash by Elegance. So, in other words, she's not elegant at all.
Mm-hmm.
What's the opposite of elegant? Someone give me an adjective in the chat that's actually, not, over insensitive.
Just call her Ash ignorant.
Yeah.
There you go. Ash the ignorance?
Yeah.
That
Ash
little too
by
hard, or is
ignorance.
that a little bit accurate?
Ash ignoramus. There you go.
This Homo sapien looking to neutralize the wrath of Havoc tonight after losing to Zaya Brookside. Arguably official. I just hope Havoc just runs over her. Seriously. Already bridging her last rites, and I pray the same thing. And Havoc right now, catching Ash up in.
No effect at all.
Nice try trying to take Ash down with a full-on assault.
She's trying to do a collar or elbow tie-up against this monster.
I also want to point people at for those that never tuned in professional wrestling, there are no timeouts.
Is she breaking? Did she just cabbage patch?
My brain is hurts, bro. My brain fucking hurts.
Should I just go off camera for this and let James and Walter call this? I feel like they have more fun with this match.
What is she doing?
It's 2024, not 1994. She broke out a cabbage patch in the middle of a match.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but the woo is more relevant than the cabbage patch.
Accurate.
Yes.
And Havoc does not look impressed.
Havoc is cracking her neck.
You know what? I welcome James to be on this because I expect James to outburst some shenanigans.
I got to be just for the sheer stupidity.
Oh no!
Why are you? What are you doing?
Way to wake her up. She smacked Havoc across the face and just woke Havoc up.
Yeah, that was a dumb move, Ash. That rarefied air is about to be knocked out of you here.
Hey, folks, I just want to remind you that you are paying for this.
Well, I mean, hey, you get what you pay for, I suppose.
Ash rolled out of the way.
And Ash
Why is she doing the Father, Son, Holy Ghost?
The last right back elbow strike denied, and Havoc catching her in a waist lock.
I mean,
now turning into a full Nelson.
She is
ragdolling her in a master lock.
So she got the hurt lock in, and that's it.
Maybe. Oh,
wow!
Whoa! What is that?
That is a gap breaker with lethal proportions, and I approve.
Yeah, she just slammed Ash's back of the head to the mat. As Ash intelligently, as I know I called her ignorant, rolls out from under the ring or under the ropes.
Hey, listen, a broken clock's right twice a day, Walter.
Exactly.
I am lost all control.
Oh, she's still.
I swear to God. I swear to God. What are you doing?
Checking her makeup? I don't know. And Rosemary. Hello, Rosemary. How you been? Uh-oh.
Dude, you doing the cross fingers ain't gonna help.
The concierge trying to preserve his own life while Ash by Elegance is once again caught in the clutches of Havoc and Havoc teeing off on her on the apron. And Matt, we're doing very well. We are having the time of our lives calling a knockouts exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition it's not even an exhibition. That's an insult to the word exhibition.
Ash trying to beg her way out of it, but Havoc having none of it.
She kicked her leg from under her leg.
I mean, that's how you take down a tougher opponent bigger than you, right? You take it to them in the base. Oh, God!
There's the headbutt. Hello.
Ow!
Oh, my Lord.
Forehead, meat, nose.
Just tossed to the side.
She's literally ragdolling her, as you said earlier.
I mean, at this point, Hammer's just playing with her food.
Yeah.
And right now, up in the fireman's carry, might be looking to put Ash by Elegance down for the 3 count. The Concierge, though.
In the infamous words of Dana Brooks' old theme song, Havoc's your enemy. Havoc's your enemy.
Did he just throw holy water on her?
Havoc.
Holy water at that.
Holy water is still water.
She's not a witch. She's not melting. All right.
She's not a vampire, man.
The Havoc up to the second rope, though.
Here we go.
No way. Oh, man!
She got a power bomb. Oh my God, it's a miracle.
I see what that setup was.
Yeah, but Rosemary didn't appreciate that clearly.
Dude, okay, go ahead. Yeah, she's not a fucking vampire. She's not a vampire.
There you go.
Just drinking the holy water.
Oh my God!
Blood. Nah, nice.
Well, she just like a demon.
I think
that's what happens when you bring holy water to a demon.
I think somebody had a capsule. You know what she had? I guarantee you, she squirted Mio.
Wait, Ash with the cover! You can't. Whoa,
dude! Ashley, Rosemary squirted Mio in her mouth, and then when the water, she poured the water down in her mouth, and then they made it look like blood. That's what she did, I think.
Well, I mean, that's the definition of evil right there. Insert Mermaid Man meme here.
Is Ash going for a suplex on Havoc?
What am I watching?
You're watching Havoc play with Ash by Elegance. Ash over the inside cradle and snap. Look at the leg.
What?
Are you fucking cute?
You said it earlier, Noah. Momentum's a hell of a thing that carries you over the rope.
And apparently a good hook of the leg as well.
Exactly.
I hate this. She shouldn't have won.
I'm having fun with it, though. Sometimes you need goofiness.
I know. I agree.
Ash by Elegance just beat a former TNA Knockouts World Champion.
What?
Is she gonna hit her in the back of the head?
You won the match, you dumb. Oh my God.
She's joking around with a garlic necklace.
Havoc obviously furious with the laws, and Ash by Elegance not done here tonight with adding insult to injury.
I know this is breaking the immersion, but we have to point out also that the freaking garlic necklace broke the minute she wrapped it around her neck.
It looks like Ash is pulling a chair.
Pulling a chair in play. Even in victory,
Ash
must have felt embarrassed.
She anger. You won the match. Why are you so mad?
What is this shit?
Preferably, I would say Ash is mad because she has yet to challenge for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. She's already lobbied Santino to give her that opportunity, and Santino said no.
Hey, you know what? Maybe there are some EVPs that would maybe the EVPs of AEW actually could get some female, because this one's throwing a temper tantrum like them. God damn.
Elegance now going up to the top rope. What the hell is you looking for here? The rarefied air!
Mom, on the freaking chair. I think you do more damage to yourself with that. No.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Well, say what you will right now, but Ash by Elegance stands tall and with the win.
She wipes the mat with her legs as if she's covering. That's a dog that covers dirt after they finish going number 2 on some lawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Jessica Havoc, though, no stranger to back injuries either. Oh, geez.
I think Havoc moved, and Ash is saying, really? Oh, no.
And Havoc falling towards Ash by Elegance. Oh, no. Come on.
You're going to eventually... This is going to eventually backfire.
You would
how
think.
How do you keep a demon down?
God.
Oh.
Well, it might not backfire after a DDT on the ramp.
Well, she probably doesn't even know that she's a demon, Walter.
She thinks she's a vampire, apparently.
Vampire. Then at one point they thought it was a demon. Then they thought it was just.
Look, all I know, if this was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the show would have been canceled. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, can you get off the screen now? Can we get back to professional wrestling?
Let's go backstage to Gia Miller and maybe get some sense out of this.
She's interviewing Speedball in the back.
And broken Matt Hardy. Although I think Jay's brain is broken, what he just saw.
Well, I don't even know what I just watched. That was some of the most. That was truly the definition of haphazard bullshit.
Hey, Noah,
that I've ever seen in my life.
Can we just delete that from our memories?
Delete.
I agree. Oh my gosh, that was something.
Yeah.
My brain.
I'm shocked she won. Seriously, I'm shocked she won.
Well, you said a clock's right 2 times a day. You know what? Ash Elegance can actually win once a year.
Can we just point out, I've never seen a winner and a loser both look like losers, but that was the definition of that being the case.
Accurate.
I think went with Havoc in the predictions too. Oh man, I messed that up.
I just knew they were going to put Ash forward because clearly Ash and Jordynne Grace the only thing they've been promoting. And whether you like it or not, guys, I'm just going to say right now, they're probably promoting that for against all odds.
I think this gimmick of Ash is not great. To be honest.
Okay, broken Matt giving some presents. It looks like the Speedball Mountain.
Yeah. He summoned the 7 deities or whatever, and that's correct, Neon.
Neon. Wait, did Ash beat Zaya? Really? Why?
There was one match, and then the rematch. Zaya beat Ash, so Ash has lost the match. Just saying.
Nice.
Are we seeing? Okay.
So it's House Hardy against the System tonight as Speedball Mountain is officially ushered in the Broken Universe. But still to come tonight, the inevitable one looks to once to become X Division champion as he takes on Mustafa Ali.
We get a backstage shot of Mustafa Ali lacing up his boots here.
Yeah, special security detail, and let's just be honest here, guys. They've been paying dividends for him.
Can I ask, where is Chris Bay?
Are we getting it? No, are we gonna get it? Did we get the call, Joe Henry?
You're saying his name?
Yes.
Damn it! Yes! I think you're right. Pick up next is Joe Hendry.
Well, here you go, folks. Joe Hendry. I'm gonna lead this up while we get the graphic up.
But first, the Rascals got to come out first as Joe Hendry looks to motivate the masses here in Albany, New York, in singles action after giving us the concept of a lifetime in TNA history.
Oh man, Simply Reliable gets to call a Joe Hendry match.
Well,
wait.
Interesting. No Trey Miguel with him tonight after Trey lost last night. And of course, Trey might sustain a knee injury. So I wonder if that's the reason why Trey may not be out here with him.
I was just going to say, it might be the knee injury.
So question, where is Chris Bay? Is he injured too or something?
He might be backstage with Ace Austin. I don't know. I didn't hear he got injured last night against this match stuff Ali.
So Zach has to go at it all alone, truly.
Yeah. Well, let's hope he's motivated enough. He's gonna have to say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Damn it! I love this guy.
Mexico.
Oh man,
have fun, boys.
So good.
Have fun.
You gotta think there's gonna be.
Jays will be just fine. Joe Hendry's here. Everything's good now.
When he gets to the ring, you gotta think he's gonna throw it to some music video or something before they start the match.
And of course, you guys can listen to I Believe in Joe Hendry now on iTunes and Spotify. It's trending worldwide.
It's gotta be #1 right now.
It was #1 in certain markets as he's motivating the masses in Albany, New York tonight.
Wave your hands from side to side.
Oh man.
Oh, that fan has a CM Punk shirt. They took the camera off real quick. I think he's gonna throw it up to some music video, Noah.
All right, well, let's hear from the man himself. Oh, wait a minute. He's got a song maybe for the Rascals? And again, we believe.
So. Soon, and now they just mentioned congratulations.
I don't know.
His wife had a baby, so now we have to believe in Baby Hendry.
Baby Hendry. We just went from madness to happiness real quick. All right. That's fair.
Tell me he's got a song for them.
Yes.
Oh, Kurt Angle,
brother.
The Rock.
You suck. The Rock says.
Bushwhacker Luke.
I don't think they're on the same star level there, Joe.
I don't think that ladder turned into a step ladder real fast.
Hey, there's some people that claim a great victory against the Bushwhacker. You show some respect on his name.
I guess.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. Post Malone, the circles.
Is he talking about his Spotify?
Yeah.
Number 6.
Yeah, baby! Top 10! Number 6.
Get to number 1! Get to number 1!
And someone start downloading it! I believe, damn it! We believe. We all believe here. Ban any non-believer. What are we believing in? 252 pounds.
242 pounds.
The answer to all life questions. We believe in Joe Hendry. That's motivation right there that you don't get on a Friday night unless you see this man on your screen. All right. Oh, God. Well, that's motivation for Zachary Wentz, apparently. As he's starting off hot and heavy with these running drop kicks. We're calling fucking Joe Hendry match. This just made my weekend.
It did mine too. I thought he was going to throw up to the screen to like a video parody, but we didn't get it.
He might give us a standing ovation early.
Whoa. Zach with a nice kick. It's like a one-legged drop kick out of the air.
Again, we can't underestimate Zachary Wentz. Okay, well, let's be honest here. Okay, Zachary Wentz, he is a rascal, but he is a former TNA Tag Team Champion. And again, this is a very unique clash of styles. First time ever matchup.
Nice
suicide here, sending Joe Hendry up and over on the entranceway.
Zachary throwing Hendry back in the ring here.
Well, I mean, think about what it would mean for Zachary Wentz to beat Joe Hendry, not only with the ride of momentum that Joe Hendry has, but he's a former digital media champion.
Yes, this would be a great feather in his cap to say I beat Joe Hendry.
And, of course, Joe Hendry, though, has been reminding us, Uncle AJ Francis and Rich Swann, where they stand. Nice style, press the PK 2 count. And I imagine Joe Hendry, I wonder if Joe Hendry's motivated everybody enough that he's motivating himself now to go after championships.
Exactly, because I would love to see him go after the championship.
Yeah, which championship? You got the X Division Championship, you got the Digital Media Championship, and of course you have the TNA World Championship.
Well, the fact that he can defend it anywhere, he can regain that division, the digital, I should say, championship.
Cover.
As much as we love Joe Hendry, I think they're keeping him away from the main event scene for a reason.
That's probably accurate. It's one of those things where I think Joe Hendry right now has already done so much in his career, motivating the masses through both his music and his wrestling, that he pretty much is flexible across the entire TNA roster. And if you haven't seen his show lately, Food Fight, if you're a TNA insider, go check out his last episode with Casey Owens. Very motivational story by her. Cheers there across the pond. If you want to learn more about food and wrestling, Food Fight. Check it out weekly on TNA Wrestling, hosted by Joe Hendry.
Yeah, nice elbows to Joe Henry's shoulder there and chest there.
Yeah, Zachary Wentz right now controlling Joe Henry, but Joe Henry able to get a grip on Zachary Wentz. Now hoisting him up. Fireman's carry. Back up to his feet. And Wentz escapes. Oh, the shot to the midsection. Just
Nice
teeing
kick.
off right now. Just bringing down Joe Henry. Woo.
Nice
flurry
kick
there.
Henry having to roll out of the ring to try to get a little space.
And once again, go over the toe, but Henry catches him out of midair.
To a fireman's carry position.
Look at the eyes of the tiger on Joe Henry.
What's he going to do here?
I don't know, but he's motivated right now.
Oh, I thought he was going to slam him on the stairs.
He's literally walking up with the man on his shoulders, back up the steps. That's pure motivation. Bringing Wentz up and over the ring.
Threw him over the top rope.
And Joe Henry has once again regained firm control of this match. The will of the people. The people's choice. Falls up the Irish whip. Irish whip to Zachary Wentz. The other corner now falls in. Catches the boot. And Wentz able right now to create separation. Now up the second. And again, the strength of Joe Henry.
252 pounds of motivation catches him right out of the air.
And what's in Wentz right now? He might be going for a ride. Far away throw.
Joe Henry with a kick up.
Beautiful display of strength and agility here by Joe Henry. And again, we believe.
Mm-hmm. Imagine the promos that you have if you get to beat Joe Henry, though. It says you can believe him, but I beat him.
Oh!
Nice super kick.
But it's hard to promo when you got a busted tooth. And
Yeah.
again, second Wentz teeing off against Joe Henry, breaking him down. Another great combination offense here. And a double stomp this time connects.
To the lower back.
And I agree, Neon. And right now, Zachary Wentz might be looking to go the high-risk district to put down the most motivational man in TNA wrestling. Up to the top rope, and Zachary Wentz with the Swanton Bomb.
Cover.
Is it enough on Joe Henry? No.
Joe Henry powered out of that.
Not quite enough to put Joe Henry down. Great resilience by the former Digital Media champion.
As we go to the replay, that was a beautiful looking swanton bomb.
A bit of a lackadaisical cover, though. I think Zachary Wentz got a little bit too full of himself in the moment and allowed Joe Henry to escape.
Yeah, never go for cocky covers.
And right now, mocking Joe Henry. Again, critical win here for Zachary Wentz. He does not need to be taking Joe Henry lightly, nor this likely.
No.
Especially Trey Miguel loss. Oh, God!
Right to his face, man.
The highest arm drag I've ever seen in my life. And hoisting him up a standing ovation. And the cover to Joe Henry with the win.
He appears.
Now that's motivational.
Mm-hmm.
Dick.
But
oh man,
we gotta give Zachary some credit. He did put on a hell of a fight.
That was a good match.
Grasping his midsection after that tee off offense of fury, those kicks that drove Joe Henry down to his knees, not gonna win off him. But again, Joe Henry, he's moving up on the charts and he's moving up in TNA wrestling.
Good matchup.
Yeah, very good matchup. But will we see the system move up in ownership of TNA wrestling? As Alisha Evans and Masha Slamovich look to obtain the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships against Spitfire with Lodge Fredrickson of Rancid in their corner. Oh, man. I already had my moment of the weekend. I got to call Joe Henry. I'm happy. I'm good.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Gosh. And by the way, if you have not heard Edge's bitch or you are banned from diving or can you please get fired, I highly encourage you to go check out the Joe Henry playlist courtesy of TNA Wrestling and Joe Henry's YouTube channel.
You are banned from diving.
Banned from diving. No free singing. No free singing. We only see Joe Henry if we get super chatted.
Don't forget Edge's bitch, too.
I still listen to that. I want to play with my figures. Stop it, Walter. We're going to take this to a karaoke now. You know how much I hate those. Even Joe Henry can't motivate me enough to enjoy those.
Well, for the right price.
Well, you know what? Maybe. Now you mentioned it, I do like money. Anyway, I also think Masha Slamovich likes revenge as much as Alisha likes money and power. Of course, we saw the fallout when Spitfire became a team and beat MK Ultra. Killer Kelly hasn't been seen since. In the 841, we saw Masha Slamovich lost because of Dani Luna, but took Dani Luna out in the process. Now Alisha Edwards looks to attract a common foe for a common goal. Clearly, Masha Slamovich is not part of the system, but Masha has no love for Spitfire.
No, not at all. But we go from fun to serious with Masha coming out.
Yeah, here are the taglines, by the way, folks. Spitfire retained the titles versus Decay at Rebellion. Slamovich has a contractually obligated rematch from MK Ultra's loss at Sacrifice. Alisha pinned Dani Luna last night, though, on Impact, thanks to Masha's involvement. And since Killer Kelly has been nowhere to be found, Alisha has decided to use Masha's rematch for her own self-gain. And we'll see tonight if it actually works.
Yeah, can Spitfire retain here?
Or once again, do you trust the system? Here we go.
You don't necessarily have to be part of the system, but Masha looks like she can work with the system to get a common goal accomplished.
Well, considering Alisha Edwards has yet to even hold any form of knockouts gold since being part of TNA Wrestling in 2017, this might be her best chance ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like she may not be coming at this alone, as you see the TNA World Tag Team Championships on the stage. Brian Myers and her husband, Eddie Edwards. Of course, the last time we saw Alisha Edwards in contention for gold, it was against, you guessed it, Trinity last year at Victory Road for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. And she fell short at that time, but she wasn't part of the system then.
Yeah, this is a whole different version of her.
Well, again, like I said, we've seen her more valuable as an asset, as a valet than an in-ring competitor. But she's got a hell of an insurance policy in Masha Slamovich. One of the most dangerous, lethal, heavily booked individuals in the entire professional wrestling world. And of course, a former two-time TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion alongside Killer Kelly. But ever since that fight with MK Ultra at Sacrifice, we don't know where Masha Slamovich's mind's at. But we do know one thing that's on Masha's mind, and that's revenge.
Yeah, revenge on her mind.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
She's coming off a loss there at Bloodsport as well. So, where does she resurgence of some sort? Having to work with the system to have a resurgence of her career, and can she get back into the title picture?
All I know is Masha Slamovich does not work well with many others, and Killer Kelly is a very rare number on that list that she was able to work with. We'll see if her and Alisha, though, can pull it off together, as here comes Spitfire, our current TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, alongside Lars Fredrickson of Rancid, who, of course, did their theme. And, of course, the relationship and respect to both Dani Luna and especially Jody Fret for Lars goes a long way, all the way back to when Jody Fret was drinking as a bouncer outside the Rebellion complex.
Yeah.
Of course, we saw
we'll see.
Go ahead.
No, I said we'll see if they can handle the power of Masha.
It's just one of those things, though, where, again, we've already seen these titles change now 4 times this year alone in the rebirth of TNA since Hard to Kill.
You got to think part of their strategy is to keep Alisha Edwards in the ring and don't let her tag Masha for a while. You don't want that powerhouse getting in the ring.
Well, again, who's the strongest ally here? Again, and Masha, again, is she more focused on revenge and the gold, or is she going to work alongside Alisha for the common goal? It's one of those things where Alisha, if she steps out of line, Masha might smash Alisha tonight, which I'd be perfectly fine with.
Hey, just wanted to add this little tidbit. South Wales subculture have held tag team gold no matter what incarnation has held it. Just want to point that out there because Dani Luna also manages Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. So
and of course, to your point, Dani Luna is also the current Rev Pro British Women's Heavyweight Champion. She beat Odds Windsor for that title. Of course, Odds Windsor will be challenging Stephanie Valkyrie for the WWE Strong Women's Championship, which, of course, will be calling here at the Multiverse of Media next weekend at Resurgence.
Yeah, make sure you check that out.
It all intertwines, folks, except if you're AEW and then you're mad that they like WWE. Anyway, carry on.
Subjective. Anyway.
And I said, you want to keep Masha away from being in the ring, and she starts the thing.
Well, it's smart strategy when you think about it, though, because, again, we know that Masha has the experience and definitely has the vendetta against Dani Luna. And if Alisha, if all she wants to do is just make sure that her team wins, let Masha lead. And if you're smart, let Masha get the pin. It's just one of those things where Alisha needs to know her role and shut her mouth. Even if she's the one that suggested this.
Masha showing her athleticism right now.
Well, we all know the background of Masha Slamovich. And right now, Spitfire, though, great double team combination here. The sliding lariat follow-up and the follow across body. Jody Fret legal cover. Gets a 2 count.
I think Luna blind tagged herself in there.
Again, Spitfire, they became a team out of respect after what these two did against each other during the Ultimate X match at Hard to Kill. And then out of nowhere, they came together and beat MK Ultra. And all it took was 4 minutes, and Jody Fred was on the blunt of the end of punishment against Masha Slamovich. All it took was a single tag and a schoolgirl, and we had new Naga's tag team champions.
A double delayed suplex. This is about 30 seconds in here.
And they might hold her up all night. The blood rushing to Masha's head right now.
Smart strategy, though.
And Dani with one arm. Oh, man. God.
What happened to you got a 5 count to do double team moves?
I feel like in that variation, it's kind of hard to count that only for 5 seconds. Just
to be fair, I think you're allowed to have one hold. No, it doesn't matter how long you hold them for in the tag team move. It just you're allowed at least one maneuver of some variation before you get a 5 count started.
Yeah, let's be honest here. There's enough leniency in the TNA Knockouts division where they could get away with practically anything. To the point, Alisha Edwards right now trying to take advantage of Dani Luna. And stun gun across the top rope. Now Masha up the top. Oh, the double stomp out of the corner. To the midsection. Not going to win on Dani Luna. And just like that, Masha has regained control of this match thanks to Alisha. And there's a tag now, Alisha Edwards. It's always one of those things where everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. In this case, until you're not the win out of them. Alisha right now doing more jaw-jacking than wrestling. Not a smart strategy against Dani Luna. Representing the subculture. Oh, God. And immediately taps out to Masha. Big surprise there. Clubbing shot to the back of the head of Dani Luna before she can make the tag to Jody Fret. I don't think Luna got the tag, by the way. The snapmare right now. She's literally ripping her by her hair and teeing off. Big PK for Dani Luna cover. Lateral press and a 2 count. Again, it's one of those things where I do think, again, in the TNA Knockouts Tag Division, it's not abnormal to see a first-time ever pairing win the titles. Again, Spitfire literally did that in less than 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Right now, Dani Luna isolated with the double flapjack, and Masha Slamovich follows it again with a running PK. Alisha legal running senton, and Edwards now with the cover. Hook on the far leg, and a 2 count.
For 2 people that haven't teamed, they're working well as a unit, but that's how you got to do it. A system works only when everybody works together.
Yeah, well, system also has its flaws, and I'm just waiting for a bug to happen here where one thing doesn't respond correctly. We saw what happened earlier with Steve Macklin and Frank Kazarian. Oh, God! And Dani Luna just took Alisha Edwards' head off.
Sometimes it's just a problem in the coding.
Tag to Jody Fret. The wild child in the ring. And Alisha, look at the look of fear and concern.
Alisha bumps into Jody Threat here.
Yeah,
she feels for her face.
Well, Alisha knows. Oh, God. Alisha knows what's ahead for her.
Mm-hmm.
We saw what happened with these two first face chart one-on-one back at Final Resolution impromptu. Alisha has not gotten over that punishment yet. Probably hasn't recovered either. And Jody Fred looking to follow up. Alisha able to get out of the corner. And Jody Fred right now.
Body slam.
No, garbage, no driver. Cover 2 and Masha.
Masha puts her. Masha coming back in the frame.
Just able to prevent the cover.
I think she's going to drag Alisha to the corner to tag herself in.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Again, right now, it's smart tag team strategy. Masha knows that she's the fresher, more capable competitor in this match on this team. Pump kick to the side of the head of Masha, though, by Jody Fret, who's going wild right now. Masha here. Double knees. There's the Tatade Luna.
She whipped her hair back and forth there.
Yeah, more like a helicopter, actually. German suplex with a bridge. Low bridge cover two. No.
Whoa. But I'm here right now. Sitting in the corner.
Yeah, I knew that was going to come into play. Great
that was
combination.
A beautiful looking bridge
here with a nice German suplex. Low bridge by Dani Luna, though. Obviously, the double stomp to the back earlier prevented Dani Luna arcing. Oh, and Masha, though, with a cheap shot to Jody Trent off that interference spot. And Masha trying to take advantage, sending Dani Luna into the second turnbuckle. Oh, that counts to the back of Jody Trent.
I think it's safe to say the ref is losing control of this match here.
Government power bomb. And it's Alisha Edwards. This can't be.
No.
Legal.
Oh, I thought she was going for pedigree.
Pedigree game over. Float over.
1, 2, 3. We have new tag team champions.
And Alisha Edwards is finally a champion in TNA wrestling.
Oh my God.
The belts continue to be hot potato, though.
The system have all the gold. Are you shitting me?
To the point to change, though. Bigger point, Walter. The system now has all the gold.
The system works.
And the system is at full capacity.
Are you telling me? Wait. So what happens if? What happens?
The hell?
Killer Kelly comes back into the fray.
I don't know.
No
honestly.
idea. I think they got to cross that bridge when they come to it.
Team champions are Alisha Edwards and Masha Slamovich.
Well, what happens when the system has no glitches, Noah? It works to perfection.
But does that mean that Masha is officially part of the system?
Who knows?
I would imagine.
By default, right? Just long enough to hold the title.
I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
Oh, fucking get this guy off my screen.
He should be banned from diving, from promo. Best be banned from TNA. But anyways.
Banned from wrestling. He sucks. He's flop dollar for a reason.
Well, I'm just going to continue focusing on the TNA Knockouts Tag Division, which, again, we have new Knockouts Tag Team Champions and the system that hold all gold. The system has reached the highest capacity of functionality that they can right now.
The system is effectively becoming the Matrix. What happened in the Matrix? The system took over everything.
Yeah, everything else was turned into a battery.
Exactly.
Yeah, before we get and continue talking, I got problems here. Rich Swann does not need a goddamn mouthpiece. Why do we have Flop Dollar talking for Rich Swann? Has issues with this.
I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to Last Clash. You know I don't. All right. I stay in comfort class. So I'm just saying.
Hey,
well, congratulations to Masha Slamovich and Alisha Edwards winning her first title ever in TNA after nearly 8 years in the company.
It's bargain bin shit row. And that's saying a lot.
Noah, you can talk about a fall from grace. Rich Swann basically carried the company during the pandemic, and look where he is now.
Yeah, having to be paired with Flop Dollar as if the guy needs a damn mouthpiece. Why?
Well, I guess it gives nothing else. It makes him relevant. I mean, he did start the new era TNA with a loss to Steve Macklin.
Mm-hmm.
This makes
sometimes you can't fly on your own. You fly with a partner. But tonight we'll see the actually wrestle solo as he takes on Jake Something one-on-one.
Why is he wearing a baseball cap?
I guess, Noah, for clarification, what happens with the predictions league since they changed the Rich Swann, the match from something to Rich Swann?
As the match literally has been changed, the match gets thrown out. It's as simple as that. We don't have the competitors here. This is an impromptu, completely different match. It's a reset. It's Rich Swann versus Jake Something instead of Jake Something versus Hammerstone because Hammerstone wasn't medically clear to compete.
It has to be. So you got Jake Something better win this then. Just to.
Well, as much as I want to believe in something, you gotta consider AJ Francis will do what he can from the outside to make sure Rich Swann wins.
Here's the fucking thing: if they're gonna have him be a manager, fine, that's fine. But at that point, then get Rich Swann paired up with Kenny King. Because, like, at very least, he'll be utilized better, and he'll try to go for the tag team titles. This shit sucks.
With Flop Dollar, it's just Rich Swann is becoming the Wish.com version of Swerve Strickland.
Hey, here's what we can best hope for, you guys. Jake Sullivan, my DJ Jazzy touch, Rich Swann on top of Uncle Phil on the outside of the ring.
He's fighting a dude named Jake something. He
Something!
still doesn't have a last name after all this goddamn time.
He does have a last name. His last name's something.
No, I swear to God, that's not how this started. You know for a fact that this man was Jake Daner, and he had to change it to something because he didn't want to be a Daner. That's what's happening. I want him to have a fucking name. This is stupid.
Hey, to your point, Cody Deaner, he might do what the people decide. Maybe the people will make sure that Cody Deaner makes Jake back into Jake Deaner. You don't know.
Well, at this point, I mean, they should just reunite the Deaner boys anyway. But, you know. Okay, let me get the match graphic. I guess I'm joining in with you because Flop Dollar's at ringside.
Are you saying they have to do something with something?
Yes. That's exactly what he's saying. And James just realized that too. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway.
We do have to give it to Rich Swann, though. He's pretty athletic. He is a former
TNA World Champion, and he's paired up with the fucking failure of Flop Dollar. The worst guy in Flop Dollar.
Well, maybe something from Swann can rub off on Flop Dollar.
Dude, if Swerve couldn't get anything out of this freaking beefcake, nothing will.
And Swerve, by the way, is the AEW World Champion who will defend that title against Christian Cage at Double or Nothing, which, of course, will cover here at the JMN Media. Nice shoulder runs through right now by Jake Sullivan. Let's get back to the match, guys. Focus on something here. Oh!
What was that?
I swear to God, no!
Swann tried to do a leapfrog over something, and something just rammed him out of the air.
That's what happens when you run into a bus face first. Darby Allin knows something about that, unfortunately. And Jake Sullivan right now, then AJ Francis preventing the dive.
Get the fuck down off the apron, you fucking low.
AJ just banned Jake something from diving.
Well, right now, Rich Swann might be looking to take advantage from behind as he went to the outside. Drop kick!
Nice kick.
Jake Sullivan and AJ Francis runs through Jake Sullivan.
Oh my God! He hit a shoulder tackle and he didn't trip over his own 2 feet. Oh my God, it's a miracle.
Hey, look, AJ Francis has NFL history. He's the Cheez-Its champion, so, you know, he has some talent.
Cheez-Its champion.
Oh, that PK to Jake Sullivan.
Yeah. Was that a knee or a kick? I couldn't see.
That was a PK by Rich Swann.
Okay.
He said he's a Cheez-Its champion.
The best Cheez-Its champion they ever had, endorsed by Joe Hendry in music.
That's fair. It had to have been a Joe Hendry line, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Hey, for all we know, TNA is on the verge of a Cheez-It sponsorship if Rich Swann wins. Think about that.
This cheesy match brought to you by Cheez-It.
Not really. We don't have a sponsorship with Cheez-It, although that would be hilarious.
Yeah, I was about to say. Jake Sullivan just wants something to happen for him this year after falling short against Mustafa Ali for the X Division Championship.
Rich Swann with the rig of the eyes right in front of the ref.
This whole match makes me question why I like wrestling. The something puns, Flop Dollar, Rich Swann having to freaking lower his status to this fucking
regardless
stalled wagon of a human being.
Regardless, we here at the Jeff Meacham Network have a job to do, so we're gonna call it regardless of how
we're gonna call it.
Listen, I'm calling my job. I'm calling it how I see it.
He's the color guy. He's being unbiased. He's just being subjective. And right now, Rich Swann right now is having his way with Jake something, literally trying to gouge the man's eyes out. And the thing about Rich Swann, since aligning with AJ Francis, he's adopted this more aggressive side. And to be fair, it did allow him to beat Joe Hendry if it was Gang Warfare at Rebellion.
Hey, you remember when when Kenny King teamed up with Sheldon Jean and he also had an aggressive side when he started becoming a heel? Oh yeah, that didn't work out well for him either.
Well, neither man's in the company anymore, to your point. And Jake something is doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
To his ankle though? That was like weird.
Uh-oh. Now something
Something seems to be.
Right back to the eyes goes Rich Swann.
DQ him.
Again, he's got to be getting admonished by the official at this point. He's really pushing the referee right now when it comes to the rules. But again, that's what a heel does. You exploit the rules to the fullest advantage.
Go ahead,
James. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, though, the mind shit wasn't important. I'm just noticing every referee looks like the Angie to be there. They don't look happy.
The TNA Ref Corps, I mean, they're as stern as they can be. And again, Rich Swann distracted the official. That cheap shot by AJ Francis.
We knew that's the whole purpose of AJ being out there was for these cheap shots.
I mean, he's as cheap as the day is long, but what do I know?
Well, I mean, he is cheap. We definitely established that commonality.
I mean, cheese is probably the one thing you can afford even outside your local Dollar General. Oh! I
was going to say he's Cheez-It cheap.
Yo, you know what we should do? Flop Dollar and Dimeless Dana should be a team. There you go.
I do not need mixed tag team challenge nightmare in my mind with two of the worst things possible coexisting on my screen. Just saying. Oh, God, man, what a body shot.
Yeah.
Not something trying to Rich Swann on that one.
Something trying to build some momentum, but
I'm glad you said something besides something. And meanwhile, Jake something preventing the sunset flip, now hoisting up Rich Swann. And again back to the eyes. Okay, every chance Rich Swann gets, he goes back to Jake Something's eyes.
Dude, I thought ELP was bad with the back rakes. This is just getting ridiculous.
He keeps going to his eye right in front of the ref 3 times. He choked him with the ropes in front of the ref.
Cover.
Yeah, dude, at least 3 strikes, you're out. DQ the man. Like, what are you doing? You get your Angie face, you're looking like this, and you don't DQ the fucker. What are you doing?
What are the rules? What are the rules?
The ref saying, "Well, that's not in the script."
Hold on, I gotta do the referee's face if you're gonna do that now. What are the rules? I don't know the rules. What are the rules?
These are the weakest kicks that I've ever seen. What is Swann doing?
Kastler, you're definitely not wrong, by the way, and none of your thoughts. Again, for everybody that's tuning in, by the way, it's Under Siege is still underway. It is Jake Summer versus Rich Swann impromptu since Alex Hammerstone was not medically cleared to compete. We wish the best to Alex Hammerstone. And right now, got checked with a clothesline.
Turned Rich Swann inside out.
Ding, 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 ding. We got a $10 super chat. As promised, JJ for tomorrow's Star Wars trivia. Can't wait. Also, Mr. Simpleman, join Chase U. We will start a super chat goal tomorrow if we must. You joining Chase U equals JJ giving a football a chance, apparently.
That'll be the day that, like I said, I already said what I said. I'm going to leave it at that. And right now, look at the strength of Jake Summer. But thank you, Josh Manson, for the super chat. Now hoist him up on the shoulders. Oh, man.
Shoulder breaker.
Cover to win at 2 count.
I will say this, even though his name is Jackass, Jake Something is scary strong.
He is the anomaly of TNA wrestling, despite the fact that he's done something for so long and has won nothing when it comes to the big title.
Don't let his name fool you. He's a pretty big guy. He's at least 6'3".
Almost looked the Summer Swann into the void, but got caught with that spinning back heel kick.
Ran into a running hurricanrana.
Oh.
What the hell was that?
It was a botch is what it was.
Got with that kick, mule kick, cover, 2 count.
This is why you don't pair yourself up with Flop Dollar and have the shitty jeans. This is what happens, Rich.
I think Joe Henry illustrated that best in his shout out to Creed with his variation of higher. But anyway.
Rich Swann is trying his best. You can only cook with what ingredients they give you.
That is true.
This isn't chopped, and I think that he has a better chance of getting a better basket than he would on the show.
A forearm shot by Jake Something.
Bull hammer elbow and
anti-air raid crash.
He pulled something out of the air there.
And Rich Swann is not doing great.
A spit out of his mouth. Jake Something once again. AJ Francis with the top rope.
AJ pulling the ropes.
Again, it's literally a handicap match here. Every time you think something has something going, AJ Francis neutralizes it.
Pretty much.
And no one's going to come to the aid of Jake Something.
Uh-oh.
Win it!
Oh! Quick-handed!
He killed the fucker! DQ him. DQ him.
I think AJ has officially been.
Let's do it, Ref.
Wait, what? What?
Whoa. What is this?
That's Cody Deaner.
Yeah.
What the hell is happening? Wait.
Are they going to turn this into a tag team match, Noah?
You got to be kidding me. Yeah. Uh-oh.
No.
There's another choice. Oh,
No.
we're going to choose. The people are going to choose. I know what this is going to be.
No.
An impromptu match turns into another impromptu match?
No. No.
You're not in Albany, James.
No. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those
I don't think the people.
No.
I don't think the people of Albany can hear you, James.
No. Please say no. 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 No.
Chop down the Dollar Tree. I like that.
No.
That's an insult to Dollar Tree, though.
I don't want to see Flop Dollar in the ring again. I thought we were over this is SmackDown.
There's some choices that the audience has to make, Noah. You want to tell
He's
the people what the
people's
choices
choice.
were?
He left the power to the people.
The
No.
You're not spoken.
What in the, no.
Well, hell's broken loose here in the Impact Zone. Cody Deaner teaming up against Flop Dollar.
This guy sucks.
Oh, no, I got caught. Oh, boy, this is not going to end well. Ah!
Well, the people have spoken, and you just got chokeslammed by a fucking jack-off who can't wrestle. It's not going well for you, Cody.
I think something's getting out. I think he's going to dive at AJ.
Jake Summers not bad from diving.
Oh, he did the Mike Awesome dive. Okay.
And he got all of it. And this match is still going, by the way. It's still Rick Swan versus Jake Something. And now Rick Swan looking to fly over the top.
Jesus. He accidentally did a 450.
He did a 450 into a lariat, by the way.
And handspring cutter.
Handspring cutter. Rich Swan climbing the ropes now.
And might be looking for that 450 splash. Take something
Purposely
and the
this
drop
time, Noah.
throw, the back front splash. Cover. Rich Swan with the win.
So what was all the distraction?
What was the point?
Yeah, what was the point of the people's choice?
To
that didn't do shit.
To make it go longer. By the way,
to-
James, send Datila the link to the StreamYard and the Discord.
Gotcha. Sorry.
It was to delay the inevitable. They were delaying some time here.
I mean,
guess
you know,
so.
you do something to neutralize something, and you get the win on something. So there you go.
All right. I will be sending the link to the Tilla and
send her the Discord as well, so that way she's in sync with us too.
I think she is in the Discord, but I
don't see her. But anyway, Rich Swan with the win tonight. Alongside Dollar Tree, Uncle Phil, the flop, AJ Francis, first class game the win tonight against Jake Something and the People's Choice, Cody Deaner.
No, that was tell me you want to buy some time without telling me you want to buy some time.
Well, how about I buy some time with this? Go buy a shirt courtesy of the Deputy Director of Multiverse Media. Go support TNA Wrestling if you want, all right? Go and, do something more worthwhile. Buy a box of Cheez-Its and drink it with your favorite bottle of Primus. We're prepared to cover Backlash tomorrow afternoon.
Hey,
you know what? With you, go watch the Star Wars trilogy and get ready for Star Wars Jeopardy, hosted tomorrow night by Renegade Trebek. All right, there's a lot more different things you can do than just egg on AJ Francis, even though it's so damn easy that Joe Hendry does it time and time again. All right, just saying.
Well, for you, get a chance to shit on him.
No, I meant TNA buying some time. That's why they did that.
For sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What the hell was the
for you?
point
It'll be Cheez-Its and Dew, right? For you, Noah.
I'm a Ritz Spitz guy. I actually don't care that much about cheese. I'll take Ritz Spitz over Cheez-Its. I'm also going to take the fact that, guys, we're getting closer and closer. So it's once again creating history as we continue to celebrate legacy. Saturday, July 20th, back home in Montreal, Canada. Slammiversary once again takes the airways for TNA Wrestling. And of course, we'll be covering that here at Multiverse Media. It'll be the next time that TNA is on pay-per-view. So keep that in mind, folks.
So I don't know where I don't know where the sound effect is, and I'm trying to find it, and I can't see it. So screw it. I'm gonna do the cheap ass way. Oh, who's that? Teleporting in from the command center. It's Datila.
What's
Hey, Datila, welcome
well.
to the stream. Welcome to TNA Under Siege as we get ready for Kushida taking on Jonathan Gresham one-on-one. How are you feeling this evening, my friend?
Good, full. I just finished eating and I was watching Under Siege on my phone while eating, but there's a lot that I missed. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch.
Yeah, well, again, you can keep up with us on the Discord, though, as we're all in this together, as Jade Chung, our TNA ring announcer, introduces our next match. As here comes the time splitter and one of the jet setters, Kushida.
Technically, is he still time splitter without the Border City machine guns? Wouldn't he just be an integrated jet setter?
Time splitter, time has always defined Kushida as a lifelong fan of Back to the Future and, Marty McFly. So whether he's time machine, intergalactic, time splitters, or time splitters, time will always define Kushida. But is it time for him tonight to finally move forward on his own in TNA wrestling?
Anything to do with Back to the Future, we better get right, or the boss will come after us.
Well, he knows I haven't watched Back to the Future.
Well, yeah, and he respects, and he doesn't hold that against you. Why did my screen go black?
Why did my
Jonathan Gresham?
Why did all of our screens go black?
Because a darker Jonathan Gresham has arrived.
Can I say congrats to Lish? Like, she finally bought gold to the system. Now the system hold all the gold.
And it's her first title accolade since being part of the company in 2017.
Which is so crazy. Real quick, I don't think it should be for this match, but ladies and gentlemen, type a 1 in the chat if you want to hear Spanish commentary for the next match, since we actually have both people here for it.
I'm all for it. Again, we of course welcome all languages here at Multiverse Media. Of course, Jonathan Gresham, the Dark Octopus.
I think to be fair, that should be held for a big event and let JJ let JJ coordinate that or
I feel like JJ's slowly trying to take over the Multiverse of Media or become the next heir to the throne.
I'm the one producing, so I figured
I was gonna say, I know you're producing.
You crazy fool.
I'm thinking it's Jonathan Gresham attire. Thinking it.
Well, again, we saw these vignettes of Jonathan Gresham. He talked about wearing a whole different mask, and it's like a darker, aggressive side of him is being brought forward. And this is the guy that used to demonstrate nothing but pure foundations of professional wrestling. Looks like that all went out the window.
Big anger.
Well, they say mask. Octopi, if that's how you plural, they ink, and maybe that now he's inking and he's got the darker version of himself. No,
are you saying he's gonna blank a cheetah tonight? Not about Taya. Again, we haven't seen Kushida. We haven't seen Jonathan Gresham though in months. In fact, I don't think we've seen him since the fallout with Speedball My Own.
Jonathan Gresham be like, "Oh, you made me ink."
Let's try to be serious here, folks.
All right.
So,
Gresham, I was leaving the arena and he was sitting, I guess, like on a sofa thing that they have at the Palms, and I waved at him. He waved back.
That's like what's spectating.
Athleticism on the part of Gresham there.
That's incredible.
Did he hurt his shoulder?
Or is it fake out?
I just want to say this real quick. Datila, if you want to watch the thing in sync with everybody, I'm streaming it on the Discord if you want to see it.
Oh, I closed my Discord because last time it accidentally opened, it took me off StreamYards.
Oh, well then never mind. Try to just make sure everybody's in sync. That's all. That's all.
I mean, right now we're seeing Jonathan Gresham get the better of Kushida here. Again, the man with literally 8 arms, it seems. And how do you beat a man with 8 arms?
Oh, shit. Okay, this is good.
Again, I mean, we're talking about 2 well-founded technical wrestlers, but we don't know what this new side of Jonathan Gresham is going to bring forward. Nice roll through by Kushida. And again, transitioning, reverse Romero special. Now looking to pull up maybe Jonathan Gresham. And again, Josh Mansfield, thank you for your support, your viewership to Nolan, JMN Multiverse of Media. Always
I
appreciate
gotta find
you.
my NOLA keychain.
Yeah. North Los Angeles. And right now, Gresham knows how to escape out of a Romero special.
I don't
Let me
think
tell
the
you
human body's supposed to bend that way.
Well, it is one of those things where your extremities go beyond normal human limits, but we know how much pain Jonathan Gresham and Kushida can endure. It's one of those things that comes down to their extreme conditioning and their background. And right now, this test of strength, turn of the body, swinging around, both men still maintaining the wrist control.
I almost thought Kushida was going to turn that into a kill switch for a second.
That would be completely not in his playbook. That would be something. Well, again, shout out to another team, original Christian Cage. Knife edge top exchange here. Of course, Kushida again is going on it solo now since Moshi Machine Guns are no longer part of TNA. And it's one of those things that where again Kushida said he resigned because his friends was there. How does Kushida move forward without that, that influence, that companionship?
Well, Kevin Knight's still there. I'm telling you, he's an intergalactic jet setter now.
True, I suppose that's true. But again, you think about those people that led Kushida or people that Kushida led. I mean, we're talking about Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the most influential tag team in TNA history. The figure there. Oh my!
Oh,
what the heck?
His biting is
That's like the octopus. What the word was that?
Yeah, octopus more suffocate before they eat something. They don't just straight bite something.
Do octopus bite people? No.
I don't know marine life habits, so I'm not even sure what to think with that.
Jonathan, people are friends, not food.
And shout out to Darren G. Good to see everybody here at Multiverse Me again. Thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend, remain hashtag spoiler free. Now Gresham looking to maybe work over the left leg. Up kicked up by Kushida to drop down, and Jonathan Gresham trying to pick up speed, catching Kushida, atomic drop, the leg. And another
nice combination.
Yeah, that stomp to the knee, that chop, and immediately going for an ankle lock almost. Can he turn Kushida over and bring him back towards center? Kushida, though, trying to find an escape. Now the double leg. Might be looking for a full Boston Crab. If he can get Kushida over on his belly and sit in deep on it.
An octopus going for a Boston Crab.
The irony in that statement is not lost on me. Jonathan Gresham right now, within deep.
Noah, what do you think of Gresham's more aggressive side here?
Well, again, it's one of those things, like I said, sometimes in this business, you need to adapt a darker approach. You need to be selfish. You need to do something different. What you've been doing consistently hasn't been working, hasn't been moving you forward. And to this point, right now, he's taking advantage of a former 6-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to say, this match is pretty fishy. Carry on.
Are we making fish puns here?
Yeah.
Well, again, you guys are the color. I'm the one that's supposed to remain integral. So I'm trying to no-sell you goobers. Anyway. Right now, taking advantage of the left ankle. Kushida, though, trying to force separation. Of course, the last time we saw Jonathan Gresham in a big match scenario was when he faced Alex Shelley for the TNA World Championship. Oh, the hamstring.
Yeah,
we haven't seen Jonathan Gresham since.
No.
Trying to take the base out of the octopus, the Irish whip, the handspring, back elbow strike.
The quickness of Kushida.
Yeah, finally takes Gresham down for a moment. Former Best Super Juniors winner. Now coming up to Shote. Man, shout out to Jushin Thunder Liger taking Gresham up and over.
Until you see everything that they're seeing in real time, or is it a bit delayed for you?
Cover, 2, kick out.
Are you seeing everything that they're seeing in real time, or is it a bit delayed
probably
for
slightly
you?
delayed because, again, you're always going to never be the same with outside Discord, man. We're fine, okay? She knows her story, and she's not that far off, and it's okay having that action, especially for those that are just tuning in. You're fine.
That's right.
I wasn't the one doing the commentary here. Alyssa was just chiming in, so it's all good.
Well, again, I'm sure because, Datila, as somebody who always talks about his wrestling, Cover, Schoolboy, got the tights! Whoa! You know the stories, you know the competitors as well as I do when it comes to TNA wrestling. Heck, you were there for Rebellion and the post-tapings. So you know how far these two are willing to go and what they're capable of. And right now you see Kushida going for the hoverboard lock and Gresham trying to prevent it from being applied. And again, the story here is this newfound nature of Jonathan Gresham and the reset of Kushida. Oof, good agility. Trying to clear the pace, and again, slips out from underneath. And right now, neither man able to get the better of the other. Nice Ronda takeover, reversal of the roll through. Jackknife, float over. Kushida counter, hook of the leg. Whoa, almost got it. Whee.
Ooh. Man,
it's
almost hard to keep up with this. The speed of the reversals here.
Yeah.
Man, finally down the mat, to your point, for a second. At the end of that exchange,
I blink and you missed it.
Yeah, give us a second to breathe here.
Again, you're dealing with, one of the best junior heavyweights of all time, one of the best purely founded wrestlers of all time. Job aggression. Go ahead.
I was going to say, why hasn't the crowd started at "This is awesome" chant?
I think it's one of those things where the crowd has kind of had their mind warp, but also when you look at what's called technical wrestling, pure wrestling, you study it and you just take it in. It's almost like you're respecting what the competitors are doing. It's not like these two are going balls to the wall, 0 to 100, physical slugfest.
Did I miss Joe Henry versus Zachary Wentz?
Yes.
Yes, you did, unfortunately. And Joe Henry did win.
Oh, well, I'll just rewatch at the end.
Yeah, and again, next time Nola will be on the call, I'm sure, for the Joe Henry match. And Gresham, though, at the leg.
Unfortunately for you, but thank you for missing it because I got to call Joe Henry with Noah.
Nice job. Oh, that's a Tonka punch.
Brought Gresham to his knees. Ouch.
Yeah, well, again, that punch was right to the jaw, even underneath that mask. That had to do some damage.
Yeah. But did he damage his own hand hitting that mask?
During Joe Henry yesterday?
What the hell? That black stuff all over Kushida's face.
An octopus stretch.
That ink?
Okay, I meant the ink as a joke. You didn't have to take me serious, Gresham.
John and Gresham applying more of that ink and now literally trying to suffocate Kushida. Oh my gosh. That's almost like a mandible claw.
With some ink, though. How's that not a DQ, though?
This is illegal.
It's enough for a 3 count.
What the hell? This is so illegal.
What the hell just happened?
That was so illegal.
I promise you guys that my ink was a joke. I didn't think he would literally do it.
Bro, somebody's been drinking the HP printer all day or something.
I'm not even sure what to say with what I just saw. And
Japanese
can't do
wrestlers
that.
have missed. Japanese wrestlers have missed. Gresham has ink.
Just to clarify, by the way, for everybody that was overhearing about the Discord link, the Discord link is between all of us, so that way we can actually watch the show.
Commentators only.
Yeah, commentators only Discord. That's
it's
all
a private channel for the network. And again, Kushida right now just trying to get his breath. I mean, that's a dangerous hold. Not only was he suffocating him, you almost can see Kushida maybe choking.
I'm tweeting my thoughts, you guys.
How is that legal, Noah?
I don't. What the hell? I don't understand this.
I don't know what Gresham has become.
Oh,
but
Sandy brings up a good point. Octopus never use ink. Squids do. That's mostly in defense. Think Gresham is a squid now.
But he beat him with a modified octopus, and then oh dear, Kushida is going to need some attention, I think.
Let me Google this.
But whatever the hell Gresham has become, it certainly is something far more dangerous than we've seen before out of a man known as the Octopus. And Kushida right now needs some serious help and someone clean out that mess.
Octopus do have the ability to ink. All cephalopods do.
Well, from something absolutely weird to something that's even more weird. We're going to see about
something's not in this match, Noah.
Yeah, what?
Think something's not in this match. This match passed.
That's true.
Fair enough. We're going to move on now to Beauty and the Beast versus Beauty and the Beast. Jordynne Grace and PCO versus Steph and Calm. My brain hurts.
So
what the hell just happened?
So we are on. So we go from an octopus to a zombie.
Yeah.
Frankenstein. He's a monster.
What happens when Frankenstein meets a juggernaut? I'll wait for the answer. Of course, we all know as we try and regather ourselves here, folks, and thank you for that aquarium knowledge here, Sandy. Thank you, by the way, everybody that's been tuning in again. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, and super chat one did take the conversation. Super chat, simple as that. Again, we do this for all the shows across all the biggest companies, all the pay-per-views, all the PMN live events. God bless you all. So again, guys, let's go ahead and switch gears here as we look towards this mixed match of anomalies here. We saw a rebellion. Everything broke loose outside the normal as Jordynne Grace defended her knockouts world title against Steph DeLander, with the Good Cans, Khan, PCO, and Sami Callahan coming to life amongst the chaos. In the end, Jordynne Grace retained the title, but Steph DeLander was far from done, and Khan's far from done from breaking necks. He's been trying to break the neck of the Juggernaut. So here we come to this mixed tag affair. After Khan lost to PCO in Monsters Ball, and Jordynne Grace retained her title against Miya Yamashita.
So, guys, if Steph and Khan can pull out the win, does this automatically put Steph in contention for the Knockouts Championship?
Well, proverbially, I would say yes, because if she pins the champion, that has to put you in line towards a future title shot, even if you had one before. If you're going to make a name for yourself, you have to become the TNA Knockouts World Champion. And for Steph DeLander, she's willing to do that by any means necessary. Deathmatch Queen herself, quote unquote, self-proclaimed. While her king's out
I wonder
injured.
if this was supposed to have been Jordynne Grace and Sami Callahan versus Matt Cardona and Steph DeLander.
Yeah, and I bet you, again, due to the fact that Matt Cardona is recovering from surgery, they call an audible and decide to invite Khan and PCO to this dance.
Man, the Ascension really looked different.
Well, I mean, at least one of them ascended from the wasteland. It's going to be a very unique, stacked tag match. And let's be fair. Jordynne Grace is not afraid to mix it up with man or woman. So, I mean, this is about
she's got
her rivalry with Bully Ray.
She has the physique to do it, and it's believable.
And, of course, former Digital Media champion, by the way. I imagine that's still going to be men versus men, women versus women, but I don't think that's going to hold up here for a long time.
Impact does intergender wrestling. It wouldn't surprise me if
of course
Steph DeLander and PCO mix it up.
Have you seen TNA wrestling lately, or is it me or Steph DeLander trying to get more from PCO than just an advantage?
No, I think she's trying to get more.
111 days, by the way. Jordynne Grace has been the TNA Knockouts World Champion.
Well, who holds the record for longest Knockouts title reign?
That would be Taya Valkyrie, actually, and second to that is the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh, yeah, I remember now, because Deonna Purrazzo's first title reign almost broke Taya Valkyrie's record.
Ding, ding, my friend. And you know who broke Taya's record in reign? It was Jordynne Grace.
So we get the Frankenstein's entrance here.
Well, you cannot kill what won't die!
Well, the ice cream is here.
As they resuscitate Perma Creation 1 to life, and that is not an Evanescence reference.
Well, guys, Jordynne Grace is a monster on her own right, in her own right.
Yeah. She's just got back up to this proverbial monster
I'm gonna
meetup.
go get some ice cream. I'll join you guys for the next match.
All right, that's fine. You can chill during this thing that's going to get hot real quick.
The puns tonight. The puns.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Is it that Jordynne Grace right now with the jumper cables looking to resuscitate PCO?
Here he is.
He's alive! It's alive! How the hell has this guy not died?
I love how Jordynne Grace just embraces this.
Jordynne Grace now has a new pet zombie.
I mean, look, when your tag team partner has survived fired, car runs, burial, battery acid, I mean, cinder blocks, it's not a bad setup. This whole match is just a world of anomalies. This is truly why TNA is the alternative. You don't get stuff like this in our companies, nor competitors.
Have they mentioned the rules? Have they said female to female or male to male? They haven't even said
I'm pretty sure it'll be female to male.
Yeah, according to referee Frank Costello, that's exactly what he was just telling everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a regular tag match. So
there is nothing regular about this, James, especially with PCO and Khan starting off.
No one took the words right out of my mouth. There's nothing normal about this at all.
That's fair. I mean, you got a whole host of characters in there.
Wait. What?
Oh,
what's going on here? Did Grace just say, "Let me start this" against Khan?
Yes, he did. Hey, Khan's been trying to snap her neck since Rebellion. Jordynne Grace's been waiting to get a hold of this guy.
And again, Jordynne Grace has the physique for it's believable to see men versus women.
I would see Jordynne Grace in the best shape of her life.
Exactly.
And of course, the first ever knockout to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
Grace with a chop to come with no effect.
Well, and again, it's one of those fans where Big Mama Pump might believe she's the strongest in the ring, but reality has a real hard wake-up call sometimes.
Khan is very big. He's a big boy, and he's scary.
Yeah, he might be.
Jordynne Grace right now doesn't look
just
intimidated. The weight slot trying to go for a suplex here.
What's he go, Noah? Noah, what's he go? 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah, 6'8" right now. Almost the same height as Dijak. And the fireman's carrying now Jordynne Grace. Uh-oh.
Is she locking his arm now?
I think she's trying to lock the arms right now to prevent the attempted death driver with a toss-off.
She's got the death grip on this guy's shoulder and
arm. Nelson Vice. That's a full Nelson Vice.
Whoa, hell of a vice grip. And she elbows her way out of the position.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And that just fired up Jordynne Grace.
She just took that chop like a champ, Noah.
There's the reason she's called the Juggernaut, my friends. And right now, just teeing off against Khan. Now looking for the Irish whip, and Khan doesn't budge. Again, the Janaga's champ is not going to bat down from this man. She's not going to bat down from anybody, but she just got taken down with that elbow.
Yeah.
But at some point, the brain has to defeat the heart. You may have the heart to try to do this, but at some point, you got to know when you're outmatched.
You should probably be smarter about this.
And right now, Steph Delano looking to follow up what happened at Rebellion this time, looking for a dose of revenge.
Steph with her own chop. Did you hear that, Noah?
Of course. Came out of Australia, of course. And Steph Delano also with a height advantage to Jordynne Grace, but I don't know if she has a power advantage because the power game was pretty even at Rebellion.
Not too many people could say they have a power advantage over Jordynne Grace.
Oh, nice power boot while she was on the corner.
Uh-oh.
We talked about power. Look at that move by Steph.
Cover the leg. 2 count.
I was gonna say you could hear those chops all the way in the cheap seats, but all the seats are
for
cheap.
you to say.
But all the seats are cheap because it's TNA pay-per-view. You see.
I say comfortable, more affordable.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's not a bad thing.
And again, Steph Delano right now. I don't know if she's mocking PCO, intimidating him, or again, just trying to get inside Frankenstein's mind. Jordynne Grace still fighting back.
Monsters have no feelings. That won't affect PCO.
And look, PCO is still human at the end of the day. This is a former WrestleMania competitor, all right? I'm just saying. That body drop.
Ow. Ouch.
Again, that's just where that lower center of gravity helped Jordynne Grace. But again, that took a lot of strength to take her up and over. Rover, to the PCO!
Oh, no.
Wait, does Steph go against PCO here now?
I don't know.
I was about to say, yeah.
She skedaddled to that corner, didn't she?
I guess that's a tag, technically. Tag to Khan now. Khan ties himself in after getting weight slapped by Steph Delander.
Oh, here we go with these two behemoths.
Again?
Oh, boy. These two truly have fought forever, ever since their first encounter.
That's all Khan has. Why doesn't Khan just become a zombie? They should become zombie brothers.
Ever since Khan said the design is dead and calls himself the most dangerous force in TNA, but PCO has opposed this, Khan's been out to prove a point. And again, we saw these two go to war in Monsters Ball, and PCO won.
They're just trading chops right now.
Here's this what force meets the immobile object of a whole different variety.
I see your chop and I raise you.
And Khan and PCO explodes out the corner with the clothesline combat to his feet, though. Takes PCO down and PCO back up to his feet. Oh.
Oof.
Trying to neutralize one another. Front face lock. The reverse DDT push portion.
Ooh,
drop the elbow instead.
Final cut there.
Mm-hmm.
And PCO dragging Khan into the drop, so might be looking for that PCO salt. Is it too early though?
PCO coming up the ropes here.
Frankenstein
like-
looking to fly. PCO stop.
Oh, he
And
hit
then
it.
the cover on Khan, and Steph breaks up the pin.
I'm surprised he hit it. I thought he took too much time and Khan was going to move there.
And great timing by Steph to land there, preserving the match for the time being. Look at the chest of PCO, though. Oh! Delanded with the distraction, and Khan taking advantage, driving PCO to the outside as Jordynne Grace watches on from the apron.
Ouch.
Ouch.
I think my chest hurts there, Noah. I feel it.
Yeah, look, I'm just saying. Chris Jericho learned what it meant to be in a chop war against Katsuyori Shibata. These two, though, it's a whole different animal.
Well, considering how big both men are.
Oh, God.
Elbow.
Cover by Khan and kick out by PCO.
Elbow right to the heart, but again, does that really affect a Frankenstein monster?
Especially resuscitated life by electricity. Front face lock now by Khan. Now looking to transition. Driving PCO into the top turnbuckle. And what? Khan looking at Steph to land. From what I thought we were going to get a tag. Again,
me
folks,
too.
TNA under siege. Taking the airways here. Bringing you
There
our
is a tag,
coverage.
Noah.
Okay.
I
I don't
scared.
know.
She's
if this
scared.
is
I don't know how smart this is, Noah.
Well, for someone that calls themselves,
Why?
Yeah, for someone that calls himself a deathmatch queen, I'm surprised she feels intimidated by this anomaly tag.
In and out tag. Smart tag team strategy, though.
Yeah, I can't argue that. And you almost wonder, is PCO the more vulnerable target versus Jordynne Grace?
She is, she's scared.
And right now, the French-Canadian Frankenstein in a very dangerous territory. Thank you again, Robert, for that. Yep, we love TNA. We love covering here at Multiverse Media. We do it for all the shows and pay-per-views. Hope everybody's enjoying our coverage. We focus strictly on TNA tonight. TNA Under Siege. And at this point, would you say that PCO is in a world of jeopardy right now? Does he, is PCO in a sense of emergency? Is he even aware at this point?
That is fair.
Irish whip to Khan in the corner. PCO falls in. Like elbow strap up by Khan, looking to create separation. Khan falls in. And Bob McClure in the middle. Jeez.
Looks like he needs to be resuscitated now. Somebody get the jumper cables, Noah.
Quickly. Hurry, put him on his nipples.
The PCO, though, resuscitated himself back to life, and Khan even shot by that. Now PCO doesn't know what to do here. Tad to Grace, Tad to Steph. Now the knockouts are going to clash.
Here we go. Jordynne Grace. Oh,
this
what a knee,
beginning.
Noah.
Hey. Incredible floater by Jordynne Grace, maintaining head control, front face. Like, oh, God. Juggernaut driver starts covered, no.
Almost like when you play Tekken and you play with King and you do moves where you don't have to let go and you just continue. Jordynne Grace just held on there.
And just a form of momentum by the Knockouts World Champion. The referee.
Oh, put him the referee away.
Whoa. And oh!
Did you see the whiplash on that, Noah?
Again, always taking advantage of a woman's hair. Typical knockout action. Typical woman action.
But the whiplash, the way her hand...
Carry, and now PCO coming into the ring, and what the hell is about to happen here?
I was going to say, why would she just randomly drop her, but PCO walked in?
Okay, I mean, does PCO have... Wait, what? Oh, my.
Is she trying to seduce the monster?
That is correct.
He's so confused. He's like, what do I do here?
She looks nothing like Lady Frankenstein, so I don't know if this will work.
I didn't know PCO had such grace.
Mm-hmm. Well, his partner is Grace, so where is he at?
That's fair. No, wait. Wait, wait a minute. Okay. And Khan breaking up that romantic attempt. Good God.
What is
Khan
happening on the show?
Choke slam.
You get what you pay for, right? Now.
I guess so.
I mean, the desperate times come at desperate matches. Oh, and so got low.
Did she just hit him with a low blow?
Yes, she did. Up in the upright.
So what did we learn? Never seduce a Frankenstein monster who hasn't had sex in years.
I don't know.
And Jordynne Grace and the fireman's carrying on definitely driving the Khan.
Grace just hit Khan and his little monsters.
Incredible show of strength by the Juggernaut.
Ah, my cons.
The powerhouse, the juggernaut, taking full control here of Khan and Steph the Lander. And PCO, wait a minute, PCO, what the hell? Diamond, whoa!
Oh! Ow, that was very close to landing on his neck. Thank God that didn't actually happen.
I think I'm not gonna lie. I think Jordynne Grace may have gotten a swift kick in the ass when PCO did that cannonball.
PCO clearing the gateway while Steph the Lander sits in the cover. Whoa! Jordynne Grace still able to roll through. Not a waist lock, hoisting Steph the Lander. A power bomb! Roll through. Spinning back fist. And the follow up, the pump handle. Juggernaut driver! Cover! Grace and PCO the win!
Grace, you got to emphasize power when you say power bomb with Jordynne Grace.
Especially with a pump handle driver, juggernaut driver, drop Steph the Lander on her head and neck. And your winners tonight are PCO and the Knockouts World Champion, Jordynne Grace, in what truly was a monster match.
Oh, man.
That got wild in a hurry.
That was one monster of a match, and Noah.
Putting it politely.
Grace showing her strength, man. That woman is built, man.
And PCO still shows why he's not human.
And we're going to go to a crazy change of pace here next, Noah.
Yeah, I think that's putting it eloquently, as we're about to see if the inevitable can defeat leading political general. Mustafa Ali defends the Exhibition Championship against Ace Austin next on the Under Siege. As we got a video package, let me just go ahead and thank you to chat again for your love and support for what we do here and your love and support for TNA. Robert Cortez, good to see you. Pro Wrestling Goat, good to see you. If this is all y'all's first time here at JMN Motive Media, this is part of our live Watch Your Event schedule as we cover WWE, NXT, AEW, Ring of Honor, and particularly one of my proudest events, TNA Wrestling. Here's the JMN Multiverse Media. So again, I hope that you all are enjoying, and I hope that you all are enjoying also our newest commentary cohort to the family, Walter Cruz, as Super Liable has been keeping you in tune tonight for TNA Under Siege. And hey, this could be a thing going forward with more shows to come in and out of TNA. So let's see. Walter, you having a good time, by the way, tonight?
Of course, I'm having a good time. Debut. And of course, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I take my moniker serious. So whenever you guys need me, I try to be as reliable as I can. You're talking about living up to a name.
Well, I mean, I just need to live up to what I am, and that is simple. So again, we'll see. Let's see what Sandy's got to say here. But we got a video package going here. Saw some clips from Gresham on Twitter and can see why you were all somewhat apprehensive. Killswitch's little brother. Yeah, that's fair.
It's fair.
He really likes the HP thing. That's what he drank. It's very nice.
I don't think it was lethal, but it certainly felt like it. Let's look at the S-Fighters of this match, though. This is the first time ever matchup, and Austin beat Trey Miguel last night on Impact to earn this title shot. But Ali has not lost a match in TNA in 250 days, and he hasn't lost a match at all over the last 8 months.
Yeah, going on a crazy undefeated streak. So we see, can Ace be the one to put the one in Mustafa's undefeated streak?
And the thing is, I've been part of TNA for literally about maybe 2 months, and yet even before that, whether it was Wrestling Revolver, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Prestige Wrestling, insert company name here, Mustafa Ali has asked himself this question. He's pleaded everybody in the industry this mission statement: make me doubt myself. And if Hiromu Takahashi, if Jake Something, if Amazing Red, if Chris Sabin cannot make Mustafa Ali doubt himself, can the inevitable Ace Austin, who is a former multiple-time X Division champion, make Mustafa Ali doubt himself and win once again the X Division title?
And at some point, we all know that there's an old saying that the O has got to go. So can it be Ace here that makes that O go on Mustafa?
Well, again, we talk about the inevitable, we talk about the system, but we also talk about this campaign, this political leader that we probably trust more than anybody on the current ballot. For in Ali we trust, here comes our current X Division champion. Of course, Mustafa Ali, he set up this challenge via a ballot box. And of course, it was rigged, like politics, go figure. And of course, Ace Austin and Trey Miguel fought for this match. And it was Ace Austin that got the win in the end. Of course, Mustafa Ali also got the win last night in Impact Wrestling, beating his ABC partner, Chris Bay.
Imagine getting pulled over by him in the past. He went from Chicago PD to this.
Yeah, the face of the X Division, our campaign leader on a global campaign, unstoppable, unblemished, undefeated for 280 days.
What a streak.
And Mustafa Ali earning his first singles title in over 2 decades.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, shout out to him to be able to turn people's opinion of him around. What a 180 from where he was, just under a year ago.
Yeah, talk about self-retribution.
Exactly. The irony in that statement, self-retribution, knowing where he came from.
Yeah, but again, this politician is still crooked, though. Again, talking about the X Division needs to have limits, that certain individuals, they are not the faces that we need for this division. Of course, this is still a first-time ever one matchup. We also know how low he's willing to go to keep the title after his special security detail last night got involved against the match with Chris Bay. It took a flag shot to Bay's bat that allowed Mustafa Ali to win. Of course, champion's advantage here. That beautiful X Division championship can only change hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring.
One of the prettiest titles in TNA.
And the title that has defined TNA wrestling, its entire legacy, practically.
Yeah.
The division that talks about it's never about weight limits, it's about no limits. And you could really say that with the likes of Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, Josh Alexander, Speedball Mike Bailey, Frankie Kazarian, just name a few all-time greats. Of course, the most influential champion in this country's history, Chris Sabin.
You can't go through a highlight package of TNA without including the X Division at all.
Of course, Ace Austin, though, I do wonder where Ace Austin's mind's at. Here's the cover. Because the ABC does have a contractually obligated rematch clause for the TNA Tag Team Championships. But it seems as of lately, Ace Austin and Chris Bay have had single aspirations.
We'll see if it's a step in the right direction here. Or do they go back to tagging?
Well, Chris Bay nowhere to be seen here tonight, but you do see the political campaign special security, though, literally blocking the entranceway.
It's a little interesting that we saw Mustafa Ali get an entrance, but we didn't see Ace's entrance. So does that have anything to do with it?
I mean, he did have an entrance. We saw the ABC, but to your point, Mustafa Ali, he sets a presence when it comes to what he believes the X Division can be and how he wishes to make it great again. I believe that he has done so.
If we get a test of strength here.
Of course, we saw Mustafa Ali also get the better of Time Machine and 6-man tag team match alongside the GYV. Nice escape there.
The agility of Mustafa Ali here.
Well, again, don't blink. The X Division on full display. Backslide here, but with Lee, he's able to escape it, though. The Schoolboy. Oh, nice tempted bridge there. Ali, though, able to block it. Deep arm drag.
What a change of pace from its previous match, huh?
Again, this is the X Division where truly there are no limits, and we are looking at one of the most proficient faces this generation in the X Division, a 2-time X Division champion.
To get a stand, don't fall for this. Never trust a politician, right, Noah?
Accurate.
There you go.
A little bit of disrespect by Ace Austin, showing basically Mustafa Ali his hand. Oh, and met with a headbutt.
Yeah, Austin then curled up in the corner now.
Again, disrespect matches disrespect, I suppose, when you look at these two individuals with their track records. Missed the back elbow strike on Ali, picking up speed. Now floats over and goes to the outside.
Oh,
wow! By Ace Austin, catches Ali on the outside.
Oh, and Ace staring at the security.
And a Secret Service. And I don't get paid by the hour.
Do they become a factor in this match tonight? Still to see.
Well, again, we saw last night how they came a factor. We've also seen countless times before how they came a factor. And Ali flies with a tope suicida out, drove himself, though, on the barricade.
Ouch.
Yeah, go for broke. And Windy City Ride, Mustafa Ali busted himself open against Ruma Takahashi doing that very move. But he still got the win in the end.
Mustafa Ali tells you how much that TNA X Division title means to him. So when it means that much to you, you got to go all out.
And to your point again, Tyler can into his hands via pinfall submission side of the ring. Referee admonishing both competitors here. Paige starting her 10 count.
It's giving him a little bit of leeway, but she does have the count go.
And of course, last time Ace Austin held the X Division Championship was when he won it in a triple threat match against Speedball Mike Bailey and Trey Miguel.
Yeah. Ace sliding in and out, resetting the count here. So both men are still on the outside.
And pop up. Ali lands on the apron. Now goes up to the second rope. Looking to fly out of the corner. Oh, man!
Wow, what a tornado DDT.
On the floor, crown first.
As we get a shot of the personal security of Ali.
Yeah, you spent the special security to actually clap. Take a look at the replay, though. Snap reflex. Oh, man.
Just real quick, I want to make mention a note. If you're wondering why we don't have a graphic, folks, it's because they kept changing the matches on the fly today. So that's why I don't have a graphic for this updated matchup. Carry on.
Yeah, but again, people know. And also, be sure to update the ticker also to keep people informed of the results, man, also.
Yeah.
Got chances is awesome. Again, the X Division always are the show stealers. They are the pace.
Are we actually doing that? I thought we weren't doing that no more.
I don't know anymore. I'm just figuring about what we've done in the past. I don't know. We're evolving like TNA's evolving. All right. Besides, I always talk about what the match results are before the main event, and theoretically, there's only one match left after this.
Exactly.
This is our semi-main, and right now Ace Austin in a world of trouble. They embraced them against the apron. And Mustafa Ali using the apron literally to his advantage across the throat of Ace Austin. Now Ali coming back in, breaking the count after trying to literally crush the throat of Ace Austin, prevent breathing. Now Ali taking full advantage right now of Ace Austin. Ace Austin also coming off a recent neck injury sustained by the GYV during that best-of-3 series over the Tag Team Championships. Now it's reversal by Ali, thrown in hard back first in the turnbuckles, able to float over, catches it with a kick. Jeez, it was right on the ear, and the round through net breaker is in now to retain the title, hooked in her leg, and somehow Ace grabs the back of his head, kicks out at 1. You see right now, Walter, how Ali is working over the back of the head and the neck of Ace Austin. You see him favoring it right now, constantly grasping it.
Yeah, he's found the target, and he's going after it over and over again.
It looks like Ali might be going to the well once again. The rope. Oh, my God! Clothesline!
Ouch! What a clothesline!
The house of cards fall up, stacking Ali's head and dropping him face first in the mat, now trying to work around Ali's neck. Now, both of these men might have a bad neck.
Yeah.
You still see, though, back elbow strike. Ace Austin grasping the side of his head and neck with every sense of offense that he's throwing. Off the second, catches Ali with the DDT.
We just talked.
We
just talked about his neck, and then he comes off the top rope with a tornado DDT. Well, with the top rope DDT.
Yeah, I think the safe line to not use here is protect your neck. The line here is screw that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if the X Division title means a lot to both people, so you got to put, and everything on the line. You got to toss caution to the wind, as they say.
That knife edge chop caught Ace Austin off guard. The shot you don't see come, but you sure as hell feel it. Slipping out the back door, the roper, and man!
Oh, what a leg drop!
I thought I was going to go for a double stomp. Instead, leg drop right across the throat. Great impromptu offense on the fly by Ace Austin. Now catching Ali as he's rebounding off the ropes up in the fireman's carry.
What a forearm shot.
Yeah, and again, that elbow strike, though, took Ace down to one knee. Again, damage done to the neck, really catching up to the challenger. Irish began to Ali in the turnbuckles. Ace slow to follow up. Very clinical-based match here by the champion. Uh-oh. Oh!
I think he just found something else to target, as he just threw his shoulder into that ring post.
And again, further damage done also to that neck. You hear him screaming out in pain.
Yeah, you can hear him loud as loud.
That was nasty. Watch this.
We're seeing a replay. Yeah, shoulder first into the ring post. You know, your shoulder, your neck, all that is connected.
Yeah, if you're not careful, that could really cause a stinger effect too. It's almost like your body shuts down on you.
Exactly.
Of course, we know Mustafa loves to utilize that 450 splash on either the arm or the body.
Exactly, but adrenaline can only push you too far. Eventually, you'll feel this.
Oh boy, and he's definitely gonna feel this as Ali uses the Ranger as advantage, bracing Ace Austin in a crossface.
A crossface in the corner. He's got to the 5, but then again, championship advantage. Does he even care if he gets disqualified?
I think he does care whether or not he wins this via pinfall or submission. It's just a matter of how much damage he wants to do, and you still see Ace wincing on pain as he was hyperextending the arm and the neck and shoulder around the ring post while trapping the left arm in the process.
Yeah.
The calculated nature of Mustafa Ali is one of his greatest strengths.
Looks like he's going for a Kimura lock now.
Ooh. Somehow Ace able to hoist him up and force the break, dropping Ali on the small of his back, and once again hoisting him up. Literally, Ace Austin's almost finding here with one arm.
Yeah, he's literally doing scoop slams with one arm.
Front face lock, hoist him up. Ooh. Nice PK to the arm. Austin right now, basically arm for an arm, shoulder for a shoulder, neck for neck. Right now, both these men targeting each other at the same targets. Now, hammerlocking the arm across the second rope, and And a leg-driven shoulder first into the corner.
The turnabout's fair play, I know.
And again, he did it all before the 5 count, to your point. There's a lot of damage you can do within 4.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Tossing up to the top rope. And big leg drop on the freaking damaged left arm. Now goes in the cover. Lateral press. No.
On the same arm that 20 seconds ago was on the ring post. Ouch.
And the strategy right now of Ali is to pick apart his opponent, but the strategy here of Ace Austin is to do the same thing in kind to those same body parts. Both men have attacked the same thing, the left arm, the left shoulder, and the head and neck.
Yeah, basically he's trying to say anything you can do, I can do better.
Irish whip denied with the damage done to the left arm, and Ali right now picking up speed. Ace Austin with the sidewind. Ali slips outside though, lands on his feet. Ace Austin looking to take advantage, trying to hoist Ali. Off! Gets the leg stand out from underneath him though. Hard landing off the bottom rope, and now Ali dragging Ace, turning him around, and
What is this? Oh,
oh God!
He turned it into a German suplex from outside the apron and drove Ace onto the hard mat on the floor.
And again, further damage done to that neck. Watch the landing.
Boom, right on the and on the same shoulder as well. Ouch.
Golly.
What's Ali going for here, Noah?
He might be looking for that 450 splash, like I said earlier, whether he's attacking the arm or the core is another thing, but you also see Ali trying to get feeling back in that left arm and shoulder. And 450, the roll through. Ace Austin able to roll inside, prevent the collision, and throw overhead into the turnbuckle.
Wow! How did he have the strength to do that with his under shoulder? To toss him over there.
Both these guys know what it means to be the X Division champion. They know what it means to represent a division that has no limits. There's no limits towards how far the damage they're willing to endure. It looks like Ace is trying to pop that shoulder back in place right now.
Yeah. Oh, ouch. He's banging his shoulder up against the bottom turnbuckle there, trying to get feeling back into that shoulder.
Like you and I know outside MMA, even in pro wrestling, hello, Shayna Baszler, that sometimes you have to do that on the fly, just to have a fighting chance to use that. Hesitating kindly with a big right. Necks, arms, shoulders. Oh my. Ace drops one knee.
Back and forth we go. This is a pretty even match.
With the arms that aren't damaged, by the way. The right.
Exactly.
Oh,
headbutt.
Well, I guess that's one way to also use that. That's never damaged, but you're probably damaging on impact.
I was going to say, but isn't that damaging to your own neck sitting there headbutting people?
You know as well as I do when it comes to pro wrestling, you sometimes have to put your own well-being at risk. Off! Big pump kick by Ace Austin, answering in kind by Ali with another big kick to the side of the head. Both these men not letting up, though, and catching with a rolling kick.
Sometimes you just have to rely on adrenaline as a natural painkiller.
Waist lock, powerbomb denied. Big high kick by Ace, rocks Ali to the outside.
all the way to the outside. But he did land on his feet.
Ace Austin looking to follow up on the apron, the handstand.
Whoa!
The PK!
Ouch!
Vintage Ace Austin. Surprised Ali didn't scout that prior to this.
I think he caught him right in the nose.
Oh,
there,
no!
Noah. Talk about getting the rug pulled out from under you.
Yeah, on the hardest part of the ring, the apron, with wood meat steel. And again, damage done to the head and the neck.
Playing the part of the rug was the apron, but Ali pulled it out from under him either way.
Yeah, great strategy. You wondered that was a strategy all along, luring Ace Austin to false sense of security. And now looking to step forward possibly for a submission.
Sharpshooter? Oh, Ali with a sharpshooter, and he's in the center of the ring, Noah.
That's fully applied. Ace Austin right now in a whole different world of trouble. And Mustafa Ali showing a whole different side of his repertoire.
Yeah.
You see Ali, though, grabbing, you see Ace Austin grabbing the hair, though, forcing the break. Oh, God!
That was his version of a chick kick, if you saw how he hit that.
And that was a hell of a power bomb, deep hook, no!
Again, Ali showing how much this title means to him. Do it. If that took every ounce of strength for him to kick out of that.
Ace Austin might be looking to go for the foe. This is what won him this opportunity in the first place. But again,
security getting in the way.
You know the security had to come to the aid of Mr. President as soon as they knew that he was in trouble. And right now, Ace Austin taking out the special security detail, still trying to set up Ali for the phone. The phone! The phone connects!
Is he too close to the ropes, though, Noah?
Can he do it? Can he do it?
He may be too close to the ropes, Noah.
I think you're right. I think he's aware of it. He's trying to do a hook off the leg and the security detail with the save.
That warrants a kicking the security out, right?
That was in front of the referee. Again. Beautiful. He hit the full on, turn Ali up and over on his head, try to drag him in closer, picked a leg, and unfortunately, the security detail saved Ali.
Yeah, forgive me for the alliteration, but that was a full force fold.
Right now, Mustafa. Oh, man! Ace Austin taking out the special security. All the Secret Service has officially been taken out now as Ali has the S-Division Championship in hand.
But what happens when you take your eyes off the ball?
Schoolboy, cover! Oh!
Whew.
Ali right now, urgent, desperation for the champion. Ace Austin breathing new life into this. Now springing up to the top rope, out of the corner. Oh, gets the leg taken out from underneath. Oh, God. And again, he landed head and neck first. And this time on the X-Division Championship.
I didn't even see that the title was there, Noah. Ouch.
Yeah, now Ace Austin might be in the drop zone. Mustafa Ali, 450. Cover. Ali retains.
Ali retains, but you gotta applaud the effort by Ace Austin.
Yeah, but again, the awareness, the strategy, the cunning of the champion. Not only did he have the title, he put in the perfect spot. He found a vulnerability where Ace Austin was going to go up to the top rope and dropped him head first inadvertently on the title. Ace Austin was already knocked out. The 450 was just insurance.
Yeah, it was just the whipped cream on the last bit of ice cream because Datila left for ice cream. Made me think of
that. Incredible matchup, though, by Ace Austin and Mustafa Ali. As Mustafa Ali is still X-Division champion.
But does Austin have a gripe to say that it was just security interfering, saving this for you? Can we get a rematch eventually?
And to your point, if Chris Bay was out there, could Chris Bay have neutralized all that?
Exactly.
I think the numbers would have been against them either way. I don't think it would have mattered much.
Yeah, what was it? 4 security guards versus just 2 people if it was out there? Yeah.
See, if they had the Bullet Club War Dogs.
Well, anyway, as we continue looking forward again, I hope everyone's enjoyed the conversation and reactions coverage and the subtle madness of some of the matches that have warped this man's mind especially. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend as we get ready for our main event. And again, the next time we'll be covering TNA Impact for you all here. We'll be against all odds when they go to Chicago. And that'll be Friday, June 14th, as TNA Wrestling presents Against All Odds from the Cesaro Stadium, the same arena that, of course, hosts Bound for Glory. last year in the fall. And of course, we have Will Osborne versus Speedball Mike Bailey, the TNA match of the year. Then
And
following
again-
that, the next time we're on pay-per-view for TNA will be again Slammiversary, Saturday, July 20th, and they will be in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, from the Verdun Auditorium. And I'm looking very forward to, of course, that show. As again, I went there in 2021, one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life. Very curious to see what history has forged as we get ready for our main event with the system now stronger than ever, holding all the gold. Can Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain summon the 7 deities needed from the Hardy compound and delete the system as we're at our main event?
Matt's got to delete something. He's got to delete some coding in the system. No, I was going to say, we just saw Mustafa Ali, and does he play a key role when they broadcast from Chicago? Is the X Division going to be on display? As we all know, he's a former Chicago PD, so he's from Chicago. So does he play a major part in that?
I would say so. Again, he's the face of the X Division. James, you have any further thoughts regarding anything?
No, not much. Just run down the card quick since I forgot we were even doing the ticker thing.
Yeah, I'll be glad to. For those that wonder, as we're getting ready for our main event here, of course, we start off in the countdown with the FBI getting the win in tag team action. Rhino beat somebody, the BSK. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yes. We had Disney a championship match impromptu as the Riddle Kid defended the gold successfully against KC Navarro. We kicked things off as Eric Young and Josh Alexander beat Frank Kazarian and Steve Macklin. We, of course, saw Jake Something take on Something in Rich Swann, and Rich Swann got the win thanks to interference by AJ Francis despite People's Choice Cody Dino trying to neutralize the disqualification call. It is what it is in that situation, folks. We also have, I still can't believe it, new TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions as the system holds all the gold. Alisha Harris finally wins her first championship accolade, and Masha Slamovich is once again now a 3-time TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champion. We also saw here tonight the Battle of Beauties and Beasts, quite literally, as PCO and Jordynne Grace was able to beat Khan and Steph Lander. And in the match that warped everybody's mind, Ash by Elegance did beat Jessica Havoc. Well,
by hook or crook.
My friend said worst match all year. And we also saw Jody, of course, win his singles match against Zachary Wentz. And as we just saw, we saw Mustafa Ali fold Ace Austin and retain his X Division Championship, which now culminates us tonight at Under Siege in our 6-man tag main event.
Before we get to the main event, Noah, do we finally get the Knockouts titles to stay with someone for a while? Now that the system has it, do they hold it for a while?
Well, if there's anything right now with this system, I would say this system has a better defense more than ever that I think is a very real possibility. As you see now, Alisha Edwards sporting her new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship, the system draped in gold.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of the point where in WWE when Evolution just held every title.
Well, yeah. What a sight to behold here. Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, TNA Tag Team Champions. Alisha Edwards, one half of the new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, and I bet you she'll barely be defending it. And Moose, the TNA World Champion. The system has fully taken control of TNA Wrestling.
The system is in full effect, having every goal, and boy, it looks beautiful in that one shot.
Yeah, TNA has been under siege. TNA has been taken over, and hopefully Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain looks to neutralize this tonight and maybe get one step closer to deleting this system. But it's extremely hard to hack a system, I know by fact.
They call it under siege, but we might be under the system at this point. They're running everything.
As we welcome in via Moonlight Sonata, an all-time classic piece by Beethoven, Broken Matt Hardy, and the Broken Speedball Mountain.
Now, do they break the system, though? We've yet to see.
Trent the 7th and the Ball of Speed. Yes, folks, I kid you not, as Broken Matt Hardy has welcomed them into the Hardy family. House of Hardy, excuse me. This is too weird.
Ball of speed.
delete.
Here's the problem with that. Some people actually take speed to drugs, so that might not be a great connotation.
Well, tell that to Matt Hardy, whose brain's broken beyond all belief. I don't think that applies here.
Well, we know the history of Matt Hardy's of past transgressions. Let's not bring that.
Fair point.
And the 7th could become even more broken. I mean, he's blonde, but it's almost white. If he just dyes his hair white, he can fully take on this broken gimmick.
I want to see that.
The Trent of the 7th variety.
He's about a shade off of white hair. Look at the blonde he has.
Well, I mean, hey, if they win, I suppose that anything's possible. But again, to just bring people up to speed, Broken Matt Hardy returned at the end of Rebellion and dropped the TNA World Champion Moose with a twist of fate after Moose successfully defended against Nick Nemeth. But of course, the system were not done with the wanted man. They neutralized him, grabbing a chair, putting it around his throat, and then swinging a chair like a baseball bat into it and probably crushing his larynx, which of course brought us to this match tonight, as Broken Matt Hardy has come back for the TNA World Championship and has decided to step up in Nick Nemeth's place since he has fallen, for he has sent the system to deletion.
Was that pun intended, Noah, or do you realize what you did?
This will be a lot more. That was probably a double-edged sword there, but I will say, but this is definitely a better trio than Matt Hardy with Private Party. I'll tell you that.
Well, considering Speedball Mountain again just challenged the system for the TNA Tag Team Championships at Rebellion, incredible match, and came up short. But of course, Trent 7 is a tag team specialist. Speedball Mike Bailey, former X Division champion. Matt Hardy, tag team specialist, and former TNA World Champion. There's definitely a level of experience here on all fronts. But again, how do you take down a unified system stronger than ever?
You have to. Do the broken people ones have a coding background, because that's kind of what you need to little by little start hacking into a system.
Well, considering the power of Trey.
So it looks like Matt Hardy's ready to take a bite out of Brian Myers first, to your point.
Let me just say this, because it's my catchphrase. I got to do it for every main event. Here we go!
That's fair enough, and thank you for that, James. Appreciate you always. And it looks like Matt Hardy wants Moose first.
Yeah, this isn't Matt's first go-around. He's familiar with the TNA title, so for people that don't know his history.
How confident does Moose feel, though? I'm just saying.
Moose is one of the originals, but man, he's been on fire as of lately. A resurgence in his career, but now does Matt get a new resurgence now that he has been with TNA?
As Moose says, that's not how the system works. Tad made Eddie Edwards. The mind games on full display here by both sides.
The problem is that Matt knows a thing or two about mind games, Noah.
Yeah, I don't know if the system would actually work in the broken universe, let alone be able to function properly outside of it afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Too bad Brother Nero is not a free agent. Showing up at the end of this.
Yeah, well, the return of Brother Nero will tell me that the entire world has warped. And Matt Hardy taking a bite on Eddie Edwards. Good grief.
That's one way to counter that, huh, Noah?
You know what? Cannibalism, right? That still exists.
I wouldn't put that past Broken Matt Hardy either.
Yeah, Eddie Edwards with the side headlock here. The shoulder block by Matt Hardy to Eddie Edwards, neutralizing one half of the TNA Tag Team Champions.
He's got him straddled on the ropes there.
And catapult! Broke first in the second.
Ouch.
Tag. It tagged to Trent 7. That's one way to crush a man's larynx. It tagged to Speedball. Quick tags here right now. A little bit of trios offense with the double back elbow strikes. Speedball with the PK. Full fist in the face. And what's this? And Trent with this. Wow! Good cohesion here. And Speedball gets a 1 count.
What a cohesive unit here.
This match just screams weird. That's all I gotta say. Throat thrust by Eddie Edwards to Speedball. That'll neutralize you.
I'm here for it, though.
Jack.
Bring on the weird.
Bring on the weird. Dare to be different. unless you're asked by elegance, dare to be stupid. Anyway.
I mean, with the history of broken Matt Hardy, do we think anything's weird when it comes to this man?
I guess it's part of that. So, I guess that's fair, Sandy, but don't give Alisha Edwards ideas. Jumping elbow strike, though, by Eddie Edwards. Miscue, though, as he stabbed against Brian Myers and Trent 7 and Matt Hardy and Speedball.
Oh, Matt Hardy. What is this?
Poetry in motion.
Shout out to the Hardy boys there.
And right now, Speedball Mountain and Matt Hardy in firm control of the system. But again, I got to talk about, Alisha Edwards is a commodity. She is the asset. She is the X factor. She knows what to get involved to make sure that the system has control or regains it.
Right now, they're hitting control. They're controlling the match, so they're hitting control and alt. Do we get the delete at the end?
Speedball hits this. You might be one step closer towards that key being hit. Speedball perched up in the top corner. Midway. Brian Myers able to scout, though. Love the kick, though. Speedball with a nice trip up. Uh-oh.
And I'm just so happy that,
God!
I'm just happy that Speedball gets to be in the main event. Who, for me personally, he was the MVP of TNA last year.
And he still very could be that, but right now he might be the fall guy. And a 2 count after that ridiculous slam.
What do you think you got him, Noah? About 8 feet in the air there?
Give or take on this former NFL linebacker. Oh, my gosh. Crazy cool. Good to see you. And again, everybody, hope that everyone's enjoying the conversation. Thanks for tuning in to our channel, as we are continuing our coverage here, the main event of Under Siege. Doing very well, my friend. I hope everyone else is doing well. And again, here's Remember with Mia. We just want to encourage you just to live and enjoy wrestling. All the wrestling. All professional wrestling. All the companies.
Dead 17! Get weird!
Moose tags himself out here.
I knew it was going to happen eventually. I just knew some cameo was going to happen eventually here. The cover right here was a 2 count. It's just one of those things where I look at this unique tandem, a Speedball Mountain, and now you got Broken Matt Hardy influencing Speedball Mountain. I mean, honestly, Broken Matt Hardy might be the type of experience they need to become TNA Tag Team Champions. But at this point, how do you break the system down first? Do you go directly after the World Championship? Do you try and take the World Tag Team Championships? Or at this point, do you take the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships? Which one do you approach first? Like, what's your first step in breaking a system?
Who knows? You got to get somebody to figure out the system. I guess you would go after the tag first, because who's going to go directly after the World Champion?
Well, Matt Hardy, Matt Hardy's been asking for Moose, and speed of which Moose is now legal.
Yeah.
To stop.
Broke Speed Mountain. What a name.
Broken Speed Mountain. Good grief almighty.
Well, better than Brokeback Mountain.
Back to the feed as we are here at our main event. What? And Alisha Edwards. Oh, look at this. Alisha Edwards taking advantage of the outside. Just literally grabbed on barely across the bottom row, but a cheap shot.
You're able to talk.
This is a main event already?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I missed a lot then.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Irish whip. Hard Irish whip to Speedball in the corner by Moose.
Mocking.
Real quick, I know he lost, but I definitely would love to see Ace Austin versus Mustafa Ali part 2. I need a part 2.
Yeah, it was a very good match. And again, I do feel like why TNA is under siege. TNA is under a change, a renaissance. And right now it's being led by the system. But I do wonder what it means for the rest of the TNA roster. Speedball Mountain right now lining up moves with these lightning fast strikes, catching him with the last one. Side of the ear, rocking Moose down to a knee.
I do feel like Ace Austin has validity in asking for a rematch, because if it wasn't for the security, he very well could have had a... what a choke slam. Holy hell.
And dragged by his mullet. Back to the system corner, tag to Eddie Edwards.
The system has been isolating Speedball Mike for the better part of 10 minutes now.
Well, that's how the system works. I mean, you literally have heard it verbatim every time they're in freaking trios action. That's how the system works. Well, might as well be a handicap.
Don't you mean the ball of speed, not Speedball?
The ball of speed. I am not the broken voice of the Jeff Meacham Network. All right.
Broken Noah.
Broken Noah. Good Lord Almighty. That'll be the day I freaking get a giant electric weave in my hair and wear a robe versus a suit. Whoa, snap German. Don't give him any ideas.
You know, we had to break the system a little bit as we got me on commentary tonight.
I say, delete Noah. Good grief. The day my mind gets deleted is the day I lose my sanity and sobriety. Oh, just driven in the corner.
Ball, speed.
Damn it.
Speedball.
Ouch.
Ay. And Speedball, my Billy's in desperate need of a tap. Been involved in this match for quite a bit of time here. Whip thrown again into the turnbuckle pads.
Moose showing off here.
It takes a cheap shot. And now Moose. Oh! Runs into a kick and Speedball on the second rope, trying to take Moose. And Moose, oh no, Moose too strong.
And the system works, Noah, and then the old cliche, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And right now, he's trying to break Speedball again. Counter the chosen this time, the rope through. Flies in for the tag to Trent 7.
Nice tag.
The Trent the 7 is now legal. Big back body drop.
Trent with some chops to Moose. Oh,
Big
what was
out
that?
DDT. Snap DDT, cover, hook the leg, and a 2 count.
Nice kick out.
And right now, Trent 7, what's he looking for here? Nod to Jet. No. Don't you
up?
go.
Oh,
Wow!
No.
Came up empty, attempted whisper in the wind almost.
Yeah.
First
we saw poetry in motion, and now sort of a whisper in the wind.
You know, I will say, I really like the matching attire that both teams are wearing.
Yeah, well, again, one's a broken front. The other one is a united front working on all cylinders. And there's no tag options now for Trent 7. Isolated by the system.
Nice double team here.
Oh, God. Sit out. Powerbomb cover. Hook on the leg and a 2 count.
Is Eddie even the legal man?
He is the legal man. Yes, I'm actually tracking it, believe it or not.
There's a lot of chaos in this match, so good for you to be able to keep
again,
up.
It's 6-person tag team action, and the system runs roughshod over TNA wrestling. And this is the system we're supposed to trust.
I thought you didn't trust the system.
I don't. I still don't.
I trust the system.
How do you trust this system with their antics?
I trust the system, and I believe in Joe Henry.
It's a corrupted system.
Yeah, about to say that Datila's been corrupted by the system. Someone reset her.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a Mac OS kind of guy.
Well, you know what? Let's just stay on the dark side of the force.
I can't afford a Mac OS.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different conversation. Eddie Edwards falls in with jeez.
He cleared the
shoulder first.
He was so high up, he cleared the stairs there, Noah.
Yeah, he's lucky he cleared the stairs. That could have been more disastrous. Nice sidestep there by Trent 7. Takes Brian Myers to the outside. Now Trent has a huge opportunity to make a tag here. Speedball and Matt Hardy stand ready, but Moose dragging him away, or attempting to. Single leg up kick by Moose. Trent trying to create separation. Big up kick finally breaks away from the TNA World Champion. And Trent now looking for the tag. And, oh, no!
See, the system has been together longer. They know what to do. They know what to do.
Oh!
Yeah, beautiful timing. As much as I don't agree with it, it was very smart and very effective. Now the system back in control, isolating Trent 7 here. Eddie Edwards still a legal man for the system side.
He's pointing at Moose. I don't know if he was pointing at Moose or think he might tag out now.
Yeah, to Brian Myers, his former TNA Tag Team Champion confidant. Right now, just teeing off, and Trent 7 just teasing him.
Yeah, Myers, you don't want to
get old man.
Of course he did. I mean, Trent's got tons of experience. Former Rep Pro British Heavyweight Champion.
Myers right don't get too showboaty.
Well, again, it's always that typical heel mentality. You think you're so in control, overconfident, and then your hubris is your downfall. Reaching out for the tag to Matt Hardy counter. 7-star lariat!
Trent in desperate need to tag out now.
Critical moment here in the matchup. Both men down, middle of the ring. Who's going to make the tag first? Matt Hardy, Speedball, stand ready.
Yeah.
And now
he's
Ted
got actions now.
Ted Edwards. Ted Hardy! And Matt Hardy looking to delete Eddie Edwards tonight.
Nice clothesline.
As he's made his intentions known, he wants the TNA World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Edwards center the ropes off the Irish whip, and Brian Myers, bit of miscommunication, double clothesline takedown, takes down both the tag champs.
Eddie Edwards
Lord.
in the corner.
And now every turnbuckle will be used to delete Eddie Edwards. Brian Myers trying to protect his partner, and now Brian Myers
gonna do the same thing to Myers.
In the opposite corner. It's a whole different alternative to headbanging here.
Yeah,
I think it hurts.
And Matt Hardy with the side effect. Eddie Edwards float over, hook on the leg, and a 2 count.
He barely
Wait, do you
kicked out
see
there.
Ethan Page coming back?
And it's very possible. I mean, former tag team specialist alongside Josh Alexander, the North's still longest reigning TNA tag team champions, I believe, in this company's history. And arguably, they might be the ones that could neutralize the system if that's Josh Alexander's intentions. But I do know the intentions right now for Matt Hardy is to get a piece of Moose.
Ooh, Moose making his way in the ring. Matt Hardy standing by, waiting for him.
And he's asking him to come towards center.
Against all Summerverse main event, Matt versus Moose, do you think?
If Matt Hardy pins Moose tonight, he cements himself, I believe, as number 1 contender.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
against all odds?
Well, I mean, again, against all odds, that might be the only thing that breaks the system. And Matt Hardy and Moose right now teeing off in the middle of the ring.
He has to go against all odds to get the win tonight.
But right now,
no, I mean, that's the name of the like, are we gonna...
I know it is.
Both men just battering
I was just playing on words.
I flew over the head.
Brilliant promotion, by the way. And Moose right now looking for maybe the Razor's Edge, countered by Matt Hardy. Now hooking Moose up, twist of fate, denied, or side effect. Oh, man, it's a single leg kick.
What is he waiting
Moose,
for?
what the hell is Moose?
Oh!
Out of the corner.
Oh,
oh my God!
Shit!
Wow! Right into the twist of fate.
Covered to the window!
Oh!
That was so fucking cool!
Yeah.
You gotta be freaking kidding me!
As we take another look, Noah, talk us through this.
He literally cut him out of midair with the fucking cutter! That was insane.
Matt Hardy said, move over Andy Orton. I know how to hit moves out of nowhere, too.
Off the second round, the elbow drop by Matt, and the float over hooked the leg, and a 2 count again.
Moose pretty resilient, huh?
And we know how resilient Moose is. He did not surrender against Alex Shelley. We know what it takes to put Moose down. It is not easy to put down the TNA World Champion.
I think Matt just called for the twist of fate.
Looking to delete Moose tonight and get the win here at Under Siege. Can you beat the system and claim your shot at the TNA World Championship? Moose on wobbly legs right now. Front face lock, twist the fate. Denied. Eddie Edwards coming in for the save.
Moose tagging out.
Myers is legal now. A catastrophe avoided for now. Matt Hardy still legal. Nice jawbreaker though. Speedball. And now Speedball up to the top.
Speed, I really like how commentary is into this.
The big missile drop kick. That's what we do here, Datila. And you know that. Again, you're the one that colors and tells the story. I'm just the one that does the play-by-play. And I see Speedball right now rolling in with that kick. That cyclone kick beautifully executed. Eddie Edwards, though, trying to play defense. Speedball made him at the pass off the second rope. Oh, my God! Coming in with the spear!
Mid-air spear.
Is it enough here to win it Under Siege? No!
Oh, perfect timing.
Desperate timing, honestly.
That spear slowed down. Woo. That spear slowed down the ball of speed there.
Yeah. How close was that fall, though?
About 2 3/4.
Human car right there in the middle of the ring.
See, even Datila's dog gets excited.
Chance of this is awesome here.
Sorry about that, you guys.
The dog thinks it's awesome. It's okay.
The system right now, though, in full control once again. All 3 men of the opposition down. Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, and Moose looking to take advantage.
All 6 men in the ring now. What are they going for, Noah?
Looks like maybe triple Razor's Edge here. Oh, wait a minute. Bop and bang and trio synergy.
Uh-oh. Triple twist of fate? A triple twist of fate?
Trio twist of fate!
Has the system been deleted? Go for the cover. What are you guys doing?
I don't even know who's legal.
I don't know either. I thought it was Speedball Mike Bailey. Didn't he get the last
I thought it was 7.
Well, now it's 7.
Now it is. Now, can that be a mistake for not going for a cover immediately after a triple twist of fate?
Oh, wait a minute.
That was a cool spot.
Moves with a cheap shot to Matt Hardy behind the back. Speedball rocks Moose with a kick. Speedball Mountain takes Moose up and over to the outside. Eddie Edwards and Myers now taking over to the outside. And Trent 7.
Oh, something's happening.
Oh, my God. A Moonsault combo.
High flying to the extreme.
Total nonstop action. All the risks taken as the system's been neutralized for now.
This is why I love TNA.
Damn it.
This is why it's my favorite promotion.
There are bodies screwed everywhere in and out the ringside area.
Is the ref even counting at this point?
Well, you got to at this point. Everyone's down the outside, including the 2 legal men. But he's also got to reestablish control. And moves. Oh, that pump kick.
With a pump kick. Oh, and another one.
Oh, and Speedball
Razor's Edge
up by moves. Oh, dear God. Oh!
He literally slingshotted.
And Moose right now just taking over. And it's about a Trent 7.
2 slingshots on the outside into the ropes. And another kick to Matt.
Moose has single-handedly wiped out the entire opposition.
I think Moose is going for a table here, Noah.
Yeah, to your point, I think Moose has had enough of this broken madness. Watch out, Jay.
I thought you didn't do broken, Noah.
Because I'm too stable for my own good.
I think Moose is looking to delete the Matt Hardy and the Speedball Mountain.
I mean, I don't know how you regain control at this point. The referee literally showing a ton of leniency here.
I think I'll be back.
No, you're fine.
Who's legal, Trent?
Well, it doesn't matter right now. Moose is looking to delete Matt Hardy. And Matt again buying the hand of Moose. And driving Moose spine first into the ring post.
Hey, Matt, Noah, I guess you can't bite the hand.
Twist the feet on the floor. The world champ is down.
What a match.
And somehow Matt Hardy has risen.
Now, we know Matt knows his way around a table or two.
Oh, you think? Everything has broken down, including everybody.
Is he going to go for that leg drop?
I don't know what's going for that warped, broken mind of Matt Hardy.
I think he's going to leg drop that he does off the rope.
Oh, no. No, Matt. No, Matt. If you go for broke here, you will be broken.
I think the table won't be the only thing that's broken here.
And Matt Hardy going up to the top turnbuckle here. Moves
looks like he's
on the table.
Is he giving some instructions?
Matt Hardy. Oh, God!
The table's broken. Moose broken. This match is broken. Hell is broken. Everything's broken at this point, Noah.
That's bomb-crushing Moose.
As the crowd erupts in a holy shit chant.
Boom drop, baby. Shades of Kofi Kingston.
Yeah,
Trent is the legal one, I think.
Eddie Edwards right now, legal, alongside Spearmount in the ring. Rolling kick, full Nelson suplex combination. Brian Myers, though, coming in, though. Eats a kick of his own. Covered by Trent. Is there enough here? No!
How the hell did Eddie kick out, Noah?
I don't even know how the hell this match continuing, Walter. I have no answers for you.
I'm lost as to who's legal. Did Chet tag Speedball or what?
The Speedball about to neutralize Brian Myers in the apron. Oh, revolution knees on Brian Myers on the apron.
That's one way to delete somebody.
But again, we got focus the two inside the ring. Trent 7 of Eddie Edwards. Burning hammer! Cover is enough. Here's the system. Look at Alisha with the save.
Every time you think you break the system, it resets. I know.
Ride or die, partners for life. System or not. Alisha helps her husband stay alive tonight. And wait, Speedball right now. Wait, Speedball, you're too much of a gentleman. You wouldn't put your hands on a woman. Come on.
Speedball had his eyes on Alisha here. What's going on?
Speedball saying, Alisha, get out of here. Oh, and then Brian Myers catches him with a roster cut clothesline.
He turned Speedball inside out.
And now it's 7. Isolated with Eddie Edwards in the ring.
Eddie Edwards smacked him in the face, but that might have woke Trent up.
Looking for
trying to go for a
Peter
pump handle
Shout
slam.
out to Peter Strong Style partner Pete Dunne. Oh, and a mule kick. The ref did sing it.
Oh, a Luva kick.
Uh-oh, and they might be looking for the backpack stunner, the elbow drop. System overload cover. The system worked again.
The system still works, Noah.
And just like that, the system remains in control. Look at this combination. System overload, backpack stunner, top rope elbow drop. System overload puts down Speedball Mountains, Trent 7 for the win.
It was a hell of an effort by Speedball Mountain and Matt Hardy, though. You got to give him an A for effort here.
Yeah. Carnage, destruction, chaos, broken reality, broken bodies, but one thing remains consistent here in TNA. The system still works.
And give an assist to Alisha for standing up for her husband. That's what turned the tide in this match.
And case in point, the X factor, the extra added asset, the key to the system remaining in control. Alisha Edwards came when she was needed.
Moose doesn't even know where he's at.
I mean, Moose kind of got destroyed by a leg drop, Hardy style, through the damn table.
Well, regardless whether you trust the system or not, TNA belongs to the system. We're just living in it. For Mr. Liable and for James Keeburn and for Datila, I'm Samantha Foster. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of TNA Under Siege. Whether you trust us or not, we'll see you next time at Against All Odds.
And there we go, ladies and
That was
gentlemen.
a wild-ass ending main event to a crazy freaking show. Woofa!
Yeah, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this broadcast, before you all leave, we want to show you the trailer on what is coming up for what's coming up in the Weesa Gonna Die tour when it comes to the Jeff Meacham Network watch-along events.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
All the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling. Damn it!
There you guys go, ladies and gentlemen. Very good show.
Crazy.
Thank you all once again for tuning in. And again, you can catch us on all those watch-alongs that appeared on screen before you. Real quick thoughts before we get out of here. Walter, what did you think of tonight's presentation of TNA? I think this is the first TNA watch-along you did color commentary for.
For the whole thing, you did a great job, and I jumped up to see you again.
Yeah, definitely the first one. But yeah, this exceeded my expectations. You had goofy parts, you had train wreck parts, you had everything that it takes to be a professional wrestling. Damn it. I loved it. I loved Under Siege, and I'm looking forward to the next time TNA is on TV, because where do we go from here? Because some of these finishes really surprised me.
Yeah, I agree. Noah, what did you think, good sir? Good event overall?
And like I always say, TNA truly has been that one true original stand to the testament of time alternative in professional wrestling, and they did again tonight. Sometimes unpredictability is not a bad thing, and boy was it that across the board. Boy, did I mess with a lot of my predictions tonight. Oh well, I absolutely enjoyed it, and at this point, only one question remains: what can take down the system, if anything?
Exactly.
Who's got the virus that can finally take the Trojan virus that can take down the system?
Yeah, now they hold all the gold, quite literally, except for the Knockouts World Championship. But Alisha is now a champion.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We will find out when it comes to the next TNA watch-along. But until then, tomorrow will be our next watch-along coverage. Noah Foster will be back on call with the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, for Backlash in France tomorrow. 9 o'clock a.m. for that poor fucker at Pacific Standard Time, and 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Noah Foster, a more reasonable time, because East Coast time is the best time. Sorry, JJ.
And we also have another special. We have a special between JJ, Noah, and I. Depending on when Backlash end, but we are going to predict the future of each the major titles of each company. So stay tuned for that as well.
We also have right after that on NoDQ.com, Jeff Meacham Network collaboration, a recap by Jeff Meacham Network. He will be taking over the Mending the Fences while Aaron is away. He will not be covering the Backlash recap, so it will be on NoDQ.com. Following that will be the Dads Not Always on Wrestling, ranking the saga and top 10 characters in a galaxy far, far away, retro double feature, all leading into our open mic and game night Star Wars trivia in the style of Jeopardy, Saturday, May 4th, and may the 4th be with you. 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Noah, please take us out of here as you always do.
Well, folks, whether you trust the system, I hope you trust us to keep you engaged, entertained, and informed on all things professional wrestling. Thank you for tuning into another live watch-along event. For as always, I do this simply because I am nothing more but a simple man and a lifelong fan of professional wrestling. Damn it! Well, he wishes to encourage you. There are no winners, no losers, no betters. Just fans with opinions with this passion we all share. So at the end of the day, folks, support one another, respect each other, protect your mentality too. Treasure your families and just enjoy life and enjoy professional wrestling. It's as simple as that. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow for WWE Backlash.
And with that, for the simple man, Noah Foster, for Mr. Reliable Walter Cruz, for the Ranger of Wrestling, Datila, for the man who's on the marquee, the West Coast Professor, Jeff M.F. and Meacham, for the Renegade, J.J. Williams, who happily produced the 30 minutes I wasn't able to be here. I am your main producer man, the Heat Man, James Hebert, and until next time, we will see you on Saturday for WWE Backlash. Take care, everybody.
May the 4th be with you.
Have a good night, folks.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.